Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the next session of Dragonball Idiots. Last time we were here, we had a little bit of a, I guess what we call a session. As you can probably notice, we're missing two of our members. Hopefully, one of them will show back up, that being Core, but Cress will not be joining us this evening.
She's dead.
No, she's not. IRL, she's not. She might be dead emotionally, but not right now. She's not dead physically, not yet. Um, That sounds
Yet.
God. We're starting off at a terrible rate today. Anyways, for anyone wondering, so everyone, if you've been keeping up with the series, Chris had a pretty big hit. She had a wish granted, in which all of her repressed memories returned, and that caused some pretty hard emotional and mental trauma that her character is going to have to be working through for the next few sessions. So, for now, she won't be joining us, but she's basically the Supreme Kai of Time has sort of not really benched her, but basically saying take some time off to try and get your mind fixed for a little while, gets her anger in control, and she's being helped by Emerald. Uh, for general, Core will be here. However, like Core's character will be with us during this session, but I will be making roles for him under certain not many roles, just some, and hopefully he will be here back. He'll be back in time to join us, and make some more roles himself. But for now, does anyone want to start us off with anything? Does anyone want to?
Where are we in general now? 'Cause
So
post
right now,
3 weeks happening.
so you guys can be wherever you want right now because you guys have yet to be called in for time patrol. So you guys could be anywhere.
Okay.
Uh,
Um.
I will say Gheata's part-time job cooking.
Okay.
Fucking wherever you're gonna get shit thrown at, because I can't think of an idea right now.
Uh, you know what? We can talk it up later. These things can be discussed later.
He works at McDonald's.
Space McDonald. He works at Spacey's. Thank you,
He
Team.
works at
Sponald.
Beasties.
McDonald.
Spawnels.
Sponald duck.
And now it's canon.
No. But no.
Donald's Buck.
That he works at Sponald.
He
Spock.
works at Sponald's.
Spork.
Okay, so I'm in the I'm currently walking into Sponald's mildly hungover.
Okay.
Is it the morning, afternoon? Like, what time is it?
This
Does time
is...
exist in this plane?
I'm gonna be real with you. I've never seen it nighttime in Canton City.
Hi. Wasn't
Yeah.
your character going a little sober?
She's trying to, but
Addiction's a hell of a thing.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
so she's
Don't
currently doing
copyright
that
us.
She's doing that thing that drunk people do, which is they wander into Sponald's right before they stop ordering breakfast and tries to get some like sandwiches.
Okay. Okay. Just for clarity, what is Eros doing? Just for a heads
Eros.
up. Yeah. I'll go ahead.
He's been sort of taking advantage of his flying license, sort of within the bounds of the rules. Just sort of flying around, enjoying himself.
Why would is that? So he's just flying over Canton City right now. Is that what you would? Okay.
Can
Okay,
I make a?
Been-
You should probably also just tell everyone what we've been doing for the 3 weeks that we had off for
Oh
the
yeah,
thing.
probably.
Yeah.
So
If you
they
guys
have
want to,
context.
getting to that.
yeah. If you guys want to go ahead and do that, by all means.
My boy was flying around, people watching, all that. Because apparently some of the spells require you to have a decent idea of how people work.
I won't say that's
and
not.
I
That's
don't
not
have that.
wrong. Yeah, that's not
I
wrong.
don't have that according to the spells not working, so people watching.
I love the thought process Sarah's had. I need to know people better for this. Time to go spying.
Time
I was
to
gonna
go
say stall. I was gonna say
stalking.
Yeah.
If you see someone at a park bench and they're just watching people pass by
I know. The people watching.
Yeah.
The
But it's
people
just, it's
watcher.
fun.
Yeah, but you're
I
doing.
mean, I do people watching in real life. It's great in cities.
This is taking it.
Especially when I walk up to them, say, "Hey, could I borrow some money?" and they just give me their whole wallet. It's great.
I believe
All right,
that
because you're
is
8
called.
feet tall.
I believe that's called theft.
I don't. Here's the thing. He never threatened them. He's just 8 feet tall.
He's
The 8
just.
feet
I'm.
tall is the threatening part.
Correction.
He's just
a
a
little bit
golem.
under 9, or sorry,
Right.
a little bit under 10.
He's just a
9,
golem made of
11.9.
liquid stone. You know, completely normal. Sorry, magic stone.
Hey, magic liquid melting stone. He's made of molten rock.
That works like flesh.
Yep.
Oh great, we're getting into Resident Evil territory.
But yeah.
Anyways, but
Continue. What else? What else is Eros? Well, Eros has been people watching. That is how he ups
Other
his
than that-
insight.
Other than that, doing some light reading as he's watching people.
doing some light what?
Reading.
Reading.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. So Hisashi's been doing a couple things, making the most of it. At first, she was asking around about the Dragon Ball, just going to all of her connections. Like, since she's technically a Supreme Kai, she figured she could kind of get into some meetings with other Supreme Kais, and even though she tried to not vomit during it, Gods of Destruction.
Not all gods of destruction are horrible.
You gotta remember Hisashi's own
Fair.
biases.
Fair.
I will say, Hisashi had to resist the urge to leap across the table and strangle Beerus.
What's he talking about?
See that? I can see that meeting. It's like that's so good.
What are you talking about, little addict?
Yeah. Thank you for the new nickname, by the way.
Because isn't it also canon in this canon that he was the one who got my universe destroyed, basically?
You know what?
He
Yeah,
said
it
that,
was.
Beerus napping is what destroyed the universes.
So I'm
God's
under the.
genetic
I'm under.
limitation.
So this is not true canon. Obviously, my own personal head canon is that the reason the universes was destroyed is because Beerus. They were in the middle of a hide and seek match with Zeno, and Beerus took a nap for 50 years, and he couldn't find. And Zeno couldn't find Beerus, so he got so mad he destroyed a bunch of universes.
Now, is that true in this in the TBI content?
That's my head canon, but proper lore, I can't
No.
say that's true.
While we looked at this, that's not the case. He just couldn't find him. He didn't destroy universes because of it. We just
He
we
did.
don't know.
I think he destroyed a group of like planets.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
think planets. Yeah, but not
Anyways, regardless,
universes.
though,
Yeah.
I still don't like Beerus because he's maybe the laziest of the Gods of Destruction.
No, he is. That is true.
But I went through all these meetings, and basically what they came up, every time I showed them the Dragon Balls, their response was basically, "What the fuck is that?"
Yes, pretty much yes.
Looks to me like a Dragon Ball, little addict.
It looks like a Dragon Ball. Yeah, look closer at it. What the fuck?
That's not a Dragon Ball. That's weird.
And then other than that, I decided to go get some more memories unlocked. Probably talk
Bye.
to that sage dude.
Mandel.
Yeah, Mandel. Probably talk to Mandel. And I learned that I am the person who unleashed the Majin in my universe.
Universe 13, yes.
Yeah, I released the Majin of Universe 13, Universe Majin Sesame.
Yes, that is the name we're going for. That person is that Majin. Thankfully, is currently dead. Is going to stay dead
Because
forever,
it's Odak.
or until
Also,
I
because
decide
Universe
otherwise.
13 got erased.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, so he could have just been in the universe and gotten erased.
He was double dead.
He's not
Majin
coming back,
Sesame's
but
just in the whiteness of empty universe, just like trying to find something.
And he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but
He starved to death. I don't know if they can
Do
do that.
do Majins need to eat, or do they just like to do it?
I don't know.
Both.
What else did you do, Hisashi?
But regardless, yeah. And then other than that, I started training my spirit specifically because I wanted, basically, I'm gonna say this is how it happened in Universe. If you're cool with this, I talked to Cronia, and she was like, "Hey, I want to learn more time magic." She was like, "Your like kind of soul's not ready for more time magic."
It's like we could, yeah. It's like, that's amazing, but that will kill you.
So I've been training my spirit. Like I've been like,
Flashback.
I don't know, meditating and using magic to try to increase my spirit. To specifically learn how to time stop. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but basically, Cronia told me that I'm now ready to learn it at some point.
Yes, I will say that yes, that is.
And you know what? I'm gonna lead this into it. That's why I decided to celebrate by for the first time in 3 weeks drinking, and I'm now very hungover at Spawnald.
Space. Okay, insert ad for Space McDonald's.
Based.
Space Ronald McDonald.
Spaced.
You mean?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
Space Ronald McDonald? You mean Frieza?
No, Space McDonald's. It's at like the guy
It's
The
Is
God of
Ronald
Destruction.
Space
Clown
McDonald?
the God of Destruction, Lord Belmont, owns most of the stock in Spadonald's. So he is the mascot for Spadonald's.
Right.
He is Space Ronald McDonald.
That's why she wants to vomit
Good.
now that she walked in here. She saw another god of destruction.
Well, she sees like a billboard of him. She's For his,
why does your brand have to taste
for the-
so good?
for the Pride meals.
No,
Happy
there's a
Meals.
the kitty. It's kid pride meals.
Yeah, kid Pride meals.
Kitty trooper meals.
Kitty Trooper meals, yes.
What about my kitty toy?
Where's
It's
my
just a
pride
model.
troop? Where's my pride?
Yeah,
trooper
it's just
toy?
models of the Pride Troopers.
That's all they always are. What about the next one in the season? Oh, you mean the one where they're in their speedos? Not yet.
Anyways.
Those are the calendars.
But yeah, so,
so
what have you been doing?
Oh,
Last person.
after Core got his license, he goes like, I'm not gonna have him. I refuse to have him have a one up on me and go, oh, I have a flying license and you don't. Get us like, yeah, I ain't gonna have that happen. Did that the first week that he had off, and then the next week he just studied up on Super Saiyans and I'm a Universe 7. He got to the end point of the first Tenka'ichi Budōkai. That they
21st
showed.
tournament.
Yeah, the 21st tournament, but the first one we've seen or read about in the lore of the book. And then from what I learned of the Super Saiyan, I just got the spiel of what Vegeta said basically in the Frieza saga.
For anyone curious what that is, like for people watching as well. Basically, there was a Saiyan who attained a transformed state that made him so powerful that he destroyed himself and the planet he was on.
Yeah.
That's all we know. And from what a lot of people just assume it's a version of Grade 8, but you know, everyone has their own beliefs on what that is within the universe prior to, you know, Super Saiyan being unlocked.
And this
for the
was just
first time.
Super Saiyan, Universe 7 Super Saiyan from that legend book that I found last time or another.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm work to actually get my ultimate technique under wraps to get that worked on.
Okay. I'll go ahead and give a rundown to everyone what Core was doing, since you know he can explain it better himself because you know how he likes to do those kind of things. Core was able to worked on a new technique. I'll leave that one up for him because he can explain that a lot better than I can. But because of that, he got a rank in acrobatics. He also worked on his perception because that guy can see really good. Go watch previous episodes, you'll see it, you'll know. And he also talked to Cress concerning some stuff. However, I'm gonna leave that as a secret because that's for them and not for, you know, audience. Obviously, not yet at least. Okay. And Cress has been on her own doing her own thing, trying to get, you know, as I said before, her mind as well as her anger under control. And obviously, all Saiyans do this. She was, of course, training. As was
Okay.
Core, if that's not clear.
Right.
Okay. So, I guess we will pick up since Gheata is working at Spadonald's and Hisashi's coming. We'll start with you two.
Okay.
Gheata already has her normal meal ready.
You know what, fuck
For,
it.
for the audience, what is Hisashi's normal meal?
She gets a Space McGritty. Space. Alright. Not McGritty, McGriddle. Fuck.
That's
Dude,
how they.
you-
That's
is
how they.
that- is
That's how
that-
they promoted it. They just had Belmont just fucking hitting the
Gritty.
gritty, hitting the gritty. Do I have to
No,
really
it's-
do this?
It is a full choreographed dance with the Pride Troopers.
Zeno was
Okay.
off screen. He did not want to do
Right,
this, but
Troopers
Zeno
doing
forced
the
him to do it.
gritty.
Jiren was
So
not
anyways.
there. Jiren was like, "No, I'm good."
I
Zeno
got the-
forced them to do this because he was just
Now
off
who's-
screen.
Wait, now who's the space? I'm so sorry for being ADHD, but who's the Space McDonald Grimace?
You get Jiren 100%.
Okay.
No, it's Dispo.
Either way works, I think.
Which the fuck one's Dispo?
He's the bunny one. In
Lightspeed.
the American dub, if you know what I'm talking about, just my name Dispo.
So anyways, she comes up, she gets her meal, again, a Space McGriddle, with a space hash brown, two space hash browns, and a space Dr. Pepper.
Alright.
No, it's a space black coffee.
So anyways, may I also get some?
You may
milk
also,
coffee?
yeah, you can
Oh,
be
Oh,
there too
you're
if you
going
like.
through the fly-through?
Fly through.
No, he's entering, and he's still in his transformed form because he
What
mean-
form is he taking right now?
His
Is that-
normal-
is
he
it-
was just fucking around and being in a different form. Like
Oh, what's his form
shapeshifted
look like
into a
currently?
different
I'm sorry,
form.
okay.
It looks like this.
I'm gonna be okay. I just wanna be clear here that you weren't a bird. Okay. If you were a bird and you were staring at people, I'm considering that stalking.
Can I roll to see? Yeah, crow. Can I roll to see if I like recognize him or if I just think this is a guy?
You know what? Okay, you give me a. I believe that's a clairvoyance.
Clairvoyance.
Or-
Alright.
I'm gonna
Or not-
post it again so that picture of Cell isn't there.
It's like I can't watch this cell. I mean, let me double check to make sure. Okay, so
That
it'll
is
be
a
clear.
very upsetting picture of Cell. I don't
That
like how
is,
loose his orifice is.
Silence.
So, Hisashi,
But
please
you want me to roll
roll
clairvoyance?
clairvoyance. Eros, please roll concealment.
I think
It's
it's
the
plus
ro-
his
it should be-
magic due to it, I think. That's how that spell works.
Clairvoyance has
That's
his own,
not a
is his own skill.
He's using
Uh,
his spell to have that happen to
Oh.
No, he's using
shape-shifting.
shapeshifts. But yes, I can check real quick.
I'm looking at it too.
If that's true, that's gonna be a jacked number.
To which I don't even think she'd succeed.
Well, Kai's can sense magic, so that's not entirely
Okay, now
true.
that hold on.
Let me see spells. While we're doing this, everyone, I really hope this works. I'm gonna try and post some music for us. Hopefully this will stay through. I don't know if it'll. Please don't copyright. Just some music for everybody.
Ah, fuck!
Sorry.
It's
It
fine.
is-
I forgot how loud I had it.
No, it doesn't. I'm just shapeshifted into another form.
Okay,
Yeah, it
so,
doesn't.
So-
Okay.
so I
I'm
guess-
saying,
so
like,
I
is there
guess
any way I can sense like? Okay, can I sense like his magical signature?
clairvoyance, yeah.
If
so
you-
it's
Yeah, that's
clairvoyance,
also clairvoyance. I mean,
yeah.
yeah. I'll say
Because
Hisashi.
I'm
I will say
assuming shapeshift doesn't change your like key.
it does
signature.
not.
11.
It does not. Hisashi, you have advantage.
Oh, I have advantage.
Yes. I mean, you
Let
got
me
it. He
reroll
said
then.
11.
I mean, let's see if I style on him though. I do not. The other one was a 2.
I did not style on him, in fact.
You said it's so. Hisashi, you. I believe you said Eros. You said 11, right?
Why is it so tiny when I send it?
What's happening?
Images.
I was the fucking image.
It looks
when I
fine to
send
me.
It's
All
tiny.
3 of them look the same.
Yep, all
Yeah.
really the same exact size.
I'm leaving all 3 of them.
Okay, so, I believe you said 11. So yes, Hisashi, you immediately know it's him. Gheata, would you also like to try?
Fuck it. I'm gonna do it separately because probably messaging Dice Maiden works a hell of a lot better for me apparently.
It's fine by me.
Or you
As
could
long
just
as I
use
can,
the
as long as I know
auto.
what your roles are.
Yeah, didn't I can't tell. He wouldn't be really trying that hard anyways. I got a 5 overall.
That's fair. Okay, for everyone curious, I'm gonna say, Gheata, you are definitely wearing a uniform, which is you don't have a shirt or anything, but you do have a tie. You have like a hat, which is just a like clown head, which is just like clown hair, like the rainbow clown hair, and you do have like you have an apron on that has your name on it. Then that's it,
6
right?
foot tall Grosian. He's cooking. He's not
So you're
at the
saying he has a
window.
tie on under the apron, but no shirt.
Yes, because he doesn't
Okay.
wear a shirt. He has armor.
I am wearing my normal pants, but also I am cooking. I'm not really just the one at the counter.
I look over and go, hey, oh hey, hey, what's yeah, that sounds like hungover. Hey, Eros.
I look over.
I cannot hear him over the music. Why are you so quiet,
I'm not
Rees?
talking.
Oh
Okay,
no.
I gotta ask, is his mic like weirdly quiet for anyone else?
Sometimes it is, but not all the time. I can hear him just fine.
I
I also
get
have
it.
the music. I also have the
But
music
you see,
down by
there's
like a
difference
lot.
between
I have it
using my
pretty
inside
down.
voice and talking extremely loudly so that I reach the almost the peaking mic fucking levels.
Okay, sorry. I can hear you. What are you saying?
He just turned to you, went, huh?
Hey, Eros. How's it going?
Oh, you're the first person to call me out.
Eros, don't do this shit to me. I can read your key signature.
Fair. I'm saying you're the first person that called me out for it.
Ah, crap! I
Right,
missed the
sorry,
music up.
sorry. I was wondering, did the music just get a lot quieter?
The music went away is what happened because I forgot to repeat it.
Yeah.
For anyone curious, I am a moron when it comes to
Yeah.
This
technology.
man is a boomer. He just,
How have you
she just
been?
goes, yeah, well, a lot of people can't just passively read key like me, so.
Are you trying to be impressive?
Huh?
Are you trying to be impressive?
Sorry, what?
Are you trying to be impressive?
Okay,
Be
here.
impressive?
Like quiet.
I will. Do I need to?
No,
do I
no,
need to
I
stop?
wasn't the music that time. He was cutting in.
Okay.
No, just, I just saw you, thought I'd say hi.
Fair
I'm
enough.
very hungover, man. I'm gonna level with you.
I know. Do you want me to heal that?
Kai?
I didn't hear what he said.
Do you want
Hey,
me to heal that?
Oh, do you feel that?
Do you want
No,
him
no,
to heal that?
I will stop the music.
Please.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It'll be a musicless session for today until I can find some
I'm in
better
the
music.
same house as you. How come I can't?
Do you want me to heal that?
No, that's good, man. It's good. It's all good.
Okay.
Oh, just gotta make your way through the pain. You know what they say?
That's a very simple fix, though. I know you can heal it.
Dude, okay. Part of the thing that's helping me through my issues, is actually facing consequences for my actions.
But
Well, that's a
generally
first in
things,
Dragon Ball.
generally things like alcohol or drugs, even if you feel good in the moment, will make you feel much, much worse.
That's what I'm
when you
saying,
actually
is I'm trying to let myself feel the consequences.
She squints like, the fuck are you even?
I have issues that I'm trying to work through.
I'm aware. I'm saying you
And
can
letting
work
myself-
through them in healthier ways. You cut out.
It's helpful.
You cut out. We only
Except
got
reminding
helpful.
myself.
Now it's
Well,
cutting out. I think it was just cutting out. What?
No,
Can you hear
no,
me?
he
Can you hear me?
was talking
Oh, God.
in the other room, and I could hear him. That's why I said he was cutting out.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can now. Yes.
For the moment.
Okay, I gotta remind. I'm just saying. It's good. The shit makes you feel bad. The fact that I could just heal myself whenever and not have to deal with anything helped me do a lot of things that are not good for me.
Hmm.
Because physically speaking, as a Kai, this doesn't hurt me that much.
I'm
It
aware.
feels bad, but it doesn't hurt me.
But you
Mentally
have
speaking, it
done
hurts me a
things
lot.
to lose memories or have other people lose memories.
I don't think you would know about that.
Yeah, I have not. Well, no, he knows about. I lost memories because I was there asking.
Yeah, but he doesn't know about
But
other
talk
people
about
losing
it.
memory. I will say no one else
Yeah,
knows about
I've
that.
not. I've
Yeah,
not
I
said
wasn't
anything.
saying anything about anyone else.
No, you said.
I was saying
and I made other people lose memories.
If she lost memories, there's a chance she might have done that to other people. Because if she doesn't remember it, it might have happened. Not coming from the I know, but the I'm worried about it vibe. If that makes sense.
I'm gonna be honest. That seems like one of those things you wouldn't worry about without the meta knowledge that it happened.
And this is something that I'm gonna just say I'm acquiescing to you guys because I'm not gonna get into that argument.
Sorry.
Nah, it's fine. It's especially with role playing is very hard.
Yeah.
To be
To
like
separate the
my
meta knowledge from the
character is
character knowledge.
intelligent enough to piece together something simple.
I'm not sure
And
this would be
not get-
simple.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it simple.
Is it not simple? Is it not
Okay.
simple that
Because she didn't get her memory erased. She just drank till she blacked out. She isn't erasing her memory physically. Like she's not doing a
Okay.
spell to do it. She just blacked out drunk.
I will agree. I will agree that it's not. It's not. She herself did not lose memories because of magic. This was, you know how still like alcoholics have
I'm
really
aware
bad
of that,
memory.
but also Eros is an extremely magically gifted person. He would know that doing stupid shit while drunk with magic is a thing
But
people that can get drunk do.
There's like 9,000 things she could do. That's only one of the 9,000 weird things you could do with. Why would he pick that one specifically?
For now,
it has-
it's
I picked it because it has some level of pull on the story, and because of that, it's the one I thought of. You know what
Sorry.
I didn't think of is it could have lost your memories or incinerated someone.
like incinerate is probably a good one though.
Anyway,
Okay,
regardless.
just
Right,
Could-
yeah,
just-
yeah, continue.
Continue.
But you
We
see
can-
what I mean by
Yeah.
I don't like this conversation.
Yeah, it's obviously anything happening with meta is things happen. It's gonna be a conversation that's gonna get constrained anyways. So let's just continue on.
Let's hop back. Just yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm letting myself feel this. Because if I just healed it, I wouldn't be letting myself experience consequence.
At that point, injure yourself physically.
What? Why?
Hold on. This is a me
Why
thing.
are you
I just
encouraging self-harm? She's
That's-
just confused.
I was. Are you encouraging? That's what I need to ask. Just real quick.
Well, from his point of view, what she's doing is a roundabout way of self-harm, essentially.
I'm just not fixing a thing that would have happened.
And it wouldn't have happened in the first place if you didn't drink the alcohol.
I'm aware. How many times do I have to explain that myself?
You're cutting out.
Yeah,
Or
just a
peeking
little
the
bit.
mic.
Sorry.
You're either peeking the mic constantly or going too quiet.
I also just pulled out my headphones, so it switched to a new mic.
Ah,
Oof.
Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear. We can hear you. Yes.
Yeah.
What I. Sorry.
That was so in character.
Sorry, sorry, it's dry.
That was after
I was
the
just-
griddle.
Yeah, girls don't dry out your throat. No, she just says, listen, I'm just saying I'm letting myself experience the consequences because as a Kai, it can be easy to forget the consequences.
He looks a little confused for a moment and says, aren't Kai generally not made like I was made, but by the universe made?
We're hatched from fruit.
So I'm not saying Kai can't have flaws, but does that mean it's
Oh.
harder for you to gain this type of a flaw?
She like actually laughs. She looks up.
I'm
Talk,
speaking
you haven't
from
talked to
all
many
the
Kais,
people.
have you?
No.
Kais are, in general, lazy and uncaring.
I wouldn't say uncaring, unless you're from Universe 9. Wait, yeah.
Okay, but you would agree with, in general, they're lazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Out
cool
of
with that
They're
one.
in
character,
general lazy.
out of character, I don't very much agree because Universe
Shin was
7
active.
the cosmic hierarchy of Universe 7 is
It's an odd
weirdly
one.
lazy.
Well, Universe 7, the Supreme Kai from Universe 7, Shin, he's actually way more active than any other Supreme Kai in existence. By far, because his God of Destruction is asleep so often.
And also, other than Tournament of Power, I don't think we've interacted in story with a lot of the other universe's Kais.
During the Universe 6
And
tournament, but that was about
Half
it.
the time they'll be like, oh no, the Kai of fucking West Galaxy got blown up by Broly in this movie. And that's the only time you'll hear
Okay,
about
I will
them.
say the Universe 7 ones are like the generally ones we see are like a little goofy and lackadaisical, and it is at least noted that the Universe 13 ones were all pretty much on Hisashi's level of fuck up.
That is true.
I feel like that was more of a mention of them being exceptions.
Well, even all like for instance,
Exceptionally bad.
Universe 6's Supreme Kais, they do not they seem like when the very little interaction we have, they thought it was extremely strange that Universe's 7 Supreme Kais knew mortals intimately, like they knew them on a personal level. They thought that was weird, so that means that they don't go and see mortals very often.
Let me back up then. Kais are generally very distant from their people. I was less distant than a lot of Kais. And Universe 13 produced a lot of fuck ups. You think a person of my level can get to the status of Kai of the North Galaxy without, messing some stuff up? Like, and then on top of that, like, there's other Kais that were doing similarly not great shit. I mean, Kai in training, but okay, I'm gonna have a question. Can I ask a question here? Is there an off chance I could know about Zamasu? Just like from
Oh,
being
yeah.
a Kai, like that's the thing that would be
Yeah,
exchanged about.
all of the Supreme Kais and Kais
Especially,
alike
like-
know about Zamasu.
And
just
I know this
occurred to
guy's
me.
kind of an off example, but there's this guy called Zamasu, and he wanted to destroy all mortals. Kais are just as flawed as mortals. We aren't born perfect protectors of the universe. We're born like everyone else, and then we develop.
For reference, Kais never become. They're not babies. They're born full grown.
But what she's saying there is Kais are not perfect. They
Yeah,
aren't
yeah.
perfect beings. They develop with the same flaws and virtues as everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Kais would hate to hear this, but we're no different than mortals.
I can point out several differences compared to normal mortals.
Mentally.
Mentally, he shrugs. I have no say in that one.
It's not hard for a Kai to develop a flaw. In fact, most Kais are pretty flawed.
So I'm gonna cut you off right there. As you say that, right? Your all three of your scouters go off.
So actually, I'm rethinking that healing thing. He says, looking up at.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and just gives you a little healing.
That's like a key point. I actually, I won't even charge you for that one. It's nothing.
It's
All right,
narrative.
thanks.
It's
He
the
just
narrative.
straightens up.
Narrative tax. Negative 5 key.
I'm assuming Gheata keeps his scouter on even when he's working, like in a pocket or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eros
okay, because
just
everyone who lives here is all. Isn't pretty much everyone who lives here also part of the Time Patrol?
Mm-hmm.
They work for the Time Patrol. Some people just live in Canton City as retired, like they're retired, but they do stuff in the city.
What I'm saying though is, I think like every job has the understanding of you leave when you get called.
Yeah.
I was just curious if he would heal or not.
Yeah. Gotta keep
Sashi.
it on him.
All right.
Hisashi.
Hmm?
I think you're more competent nowadays than you seem to portray yourself as in the past.
I'm aware. Can we
Try to be
going?
proud of your accomplishments. And yes, we can.
Thank God I can take this wig off.
Does that get itchy?
I don't
Well,
think he sweats.
I don't think I can't feel it here. Are you? Do they feel it on? Do they feel it on their like cranial like queer
Yes,
things?
they can in fact feel things.
I mean, on the cranial
Well, yeah, but do they
fucking
get
part. That's what I'm
itchy
talking.
Yes.
specifically?
Okay.
I mean, yes, they can.
But do they get itchy?
Because I know on the
specifically?
carapace, definitely not. I don't think the carapace.
No,
definitely
every
not.
part of also all of their skin is bioorganic,
Ah, okay.
right? So even like the harder like the like even some of the keratin that makes up their armor.
Bioorganic.
Sorry,
There's
Well,
like a thin layer of
it's
flesh on
organic.
top of their carrot.
it's organic armor, right? So even then,
Yeah.
it is armor and it's
Well,
duller,
no, but
but you
like,
can still feel it.
like carrot.
so ye-
But it's, sorry.
I mean, it's not.
I mean, chitin's still organic.
I'm relating it to it. So yes, you can in fact feel an itch.
Okay, fine, but
he-
does that
he's-
thing get itchy?
Yeah, slightly. He digs his nail in like between the clear cranial and like the armor, like right in between there. Ah, there we go. Dear Lord, that thing's annoying.
I just like the idea of trying to figure out how that sits on your head.
It's slightly askew
Well, I like the idea
because there's
that, like,
horns.
right, like there are little two little like slots. You slide the it's like a hat that
little
goes on the
what?
holes. Slots.
Anyways,
But yeah, onwards.
All right, so you guys end up going to the Supreme Kai of Time. Core is there. Obviously, no one can talk to him right now because he's not here, but he is there. And I will if
Thor
he
is currently
messing
eating a
around
peanut
a
butter.
bird.
He's currently eating a peanut butter sandwich, and it's really jumping up his mouth.
is being chased by Toki Toki. All of the above.
Yo, he's just screaming. So you
No,
can't talk to him if he's
no,
screaming.
Yes, that's so you guys show up. The Supreme Kai of Time, Trunks, they're not where they're usually at. They're already in the time vault. So you guys just go on in the time vault, and they're there just standing. They're waiting on you guys, and they have another glowing scroll waiting there.
What's it
Okay.
this time?
Well, this is a fun one. And she unravels the scroll for you guys as you guys get closer. And you guys watch as the little clear viewing thing, it starts changing. And it shows the last fight of the 21st Budokai Tenkaichi, or the 21st World Tournament, if you don't know what Budokai, you know. And it shows a very glowy. It shows Goku, like Kid Goku, glowing purple, standing basically over a almost dead Jackie Chun, and is just like he has won the tournament, and he doesn't look like normal Goku. He looks like creepy, scary Goku. And
Watch you go.
off in the background, off in like the crowd, you see a bunch of like like cloaked figures with like the same glowing red eyes, like the one that disintegrated in front of you guys before. There are now like 3 of them.
That doesn't seem right.
It definitely isn't.
We can't quite tell. This is Supreme Kai of Time. She's like, we can't quite tell at what point this happened, because I've looked at this a bunch of times. They fought in the tournament, and at some point something got screwed up bad. So we're gonna need you guys to go and fight in the tournament and figure out what's going on and try and stop it.
Okay.
I know what happens. This should really help out, hopefully.
Okay, you guys. So to be clear, you guys will be gone. Like you'll be in the past for at least a few days.
Huh.
This will be your
Works for me.
first sort of long-term mission.
There's food
Not
there,
v-
right? And he points
Yes.
to Core for that fact.
Core is stuffing a peanut butter and jelly just in his mouth.
Murmur! No!
Thanks, Core.
So the Trunks in return nods, and he gets a capsule out and he hands it to Hisashi. He says, "This should be more than enough money for everyone to get food." Sorry, enough zenny. Let's be clear here.
And
That's
we're going
good.
further back in time, so inflation just hit the Dragon Ball.
I don't think they have I'm not even totally sure. I don't know what the currency
Let's not get
is
into
like.
those logistics.
I mean, there was that one time Goku just introduced 10,000 zenny into the economy without any prior consent, and that was the thing.
That must have fucked
That-
it up for a while.
He just gave it to some random lady who told him what a police officer was.
Okay.
Alright, yep. Let's get going.
So, do you all just go ahead and go, or does anybody want to ask questions first?
I can
Bless
explain
you.
what happens when we get there along the way teleporting.
Right, Core's online. He might be here soon.
Oh, he's on his
So,
phone. But yeah.
got the stuff to go do.
Do you guys want
but
to?
no.
Any questions before you guys go, or are you good to go?
So we're just fighting in the tournament by normal tournament rules, figure out what happens, stop it.
Right. For reference,
Gheata can
You
explain
cannot-
this. Yeah.
well, for whatever, you cannot stop the tournament. If the tournament
Okay.
stops for whatever reason, that could cause some major changes.
So even if if we figure out, like, who's about to cause the corruption, take him out backstage, let that be a complication the tournament can deal with.
As long as it doesn't stop the tournament, like in its tracks, hopefully, it might just be easier to eliminate them inside of the tournament and then deal with them once they're eliminated.
Fair.
But we'll leave
Yeah.
this up to you. We'll leave this up to all of your discretion to figure this out.
All right. And are we just going to be entered into the tournament north?
You guys will have to enter yourselves and then go through
Into
the
the
preliminaries.
prelims, yes. That
So
already had some complications, making it a 16. But
Oh, people are going to ask some questions. She says, looking down at herself.
you would be surprised.
yeah, there's a guy that's just a goo monster. And this is person playing as Gheata asking
I will point
the
out.
arc.
In this art, there's not a goo monster. There is a guy who has never bathed, and there is a literal talking dragon.
Okay, yes, there's a
Alright,
little
fair.
talking dragon.
So I can just be like, so I'm like, are you a Kai? And they're just like, no, I'm just blue. And they're like, okay,
They don't know what Kais are.
fair.
Also,
They don't care.
Eros was gonna ask something.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Just gonna point something out. I'm still in my disguise, regardless. You never
Gheata's figured out by this point that it's
unshapeshifted.
Eros because who the fuck else would be joining us?
It's also
That's fair.
the
It's
Supreme-
more just.
it's also the Supreme Kai of time. I think she could see through that.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that is the only person that looks most human.
She just looks over you for a second, thinking, and then just to your hat and goes, this still your body?
No, it's part of my pants.
So wait, your pants shapeshift with you?
Yes.
This is a lot more fabric than makes up your pants. She says, looking at your whole
question
outfit.
It's magic.
Okay.
Let's get going.
So, do you guys are we all good to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right, you guys go
Yeah.
go ahead.
After we get to the sign-ups, Gheata can just explain like what happens, who fights who, and whatever happens and stuff.
Okay. So, you guys jump in and you guys are spit out in basically an alleyway near the tournament grounds. Like you guys can see the tournament grounds from the alleyway you're in, and there's just a bunch of people walking down the sidewalks. People going in to register for the tournament. People just there to see, like, wait on they're getting their spots, buying tickets, getting concessions, stuff like that.
Let's register, and I'll explain at least by what the normal stuff happens, how it goes, and we'll try and keep it to
Okay.
that area of things
As
to
best
go.
we can.
Yeah. Because at least by the end, we need to at least have Jackie Chun and Goku at the end. As long as it gets to that, and Jackie Chun also beats Krillin, those two things are by far the most important things that happen in this.
Who's Jackie Chung? I've never heard of him in anything.
It's Master Roshi in
Oh.
disguise. So first of all, shoosh about that.
I'll stay quiet.
To the baldy, to short bald,
I'll stay quiet.
baldy, and little Goku. Alright, let's go.
She gives a thumbs up.
Okay, so you guys go and approach. You get to you guys stand in line. People are signing up. You get to two of the I'm not totally sure if they're monks or not because they dress like monks. But two of the tournament, like the tournament registry, and you guys step up one by one, and you guys can go in whatever order you like. But there's like a guy in like monk's kind of clothes, a kind of chubby guy, and he's just, name please.
Gheata.
I'll go, yeah. I'm sorry.
Gheata. Geata.
Okay, next.
Hisashi, Hisashi.
Okay, got it. And then obviously Core gives his name, and because he still has peanut butter in his mouth, he accidentally writes down corn, and then it has to be fixed twice.
Core. Did you
corn.
just say your name is Whore?
Corn.
Wait, why
guys-
did you go like? Because the way his voice is like next, and the way your voice is hello, I'm French.
So you guys get registered, and you start
Wait,
moving
hey.
in. Huh? Go ahead.
One of us didn't say her name.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, never mind. Continue.
So you guys continue on inside, and you actually come across Goku and gang, which is the current members there because you're not inside the preliminaries just yet. You see Goku, you see Kid Goku, without his tail, Krillin, Bulma, and Yamcha.
Okay, nothing wrong with that, right? At all.
You guys,
I
you guys do like walk. You guys are like walking around them. If you guys want to interact, by all means, go ahead.
believe this is the first time we've met Yamcha.
We met Yamcha last time, but he was screaming like a little girl and running away.
Yeah.
I just looked and leaned over. Hey, I meant to ask this last time. The whole guy?
Yamcha.
Right. Wait, actually, I know Goku stuff, so I guess I know who Yamcha is.
A little bit, not a lot. Not as much as Gheata would know because he's learning the whole history.
Yeah, because I studied specifically Goku, I believe, not.
Yes.
So I just leaned over. Yamcha. Okay. Oh, that's Yamcha. He's a lot more ratty
Yeah.
looking than I thought.
Well, he lives in the desert, so yeah, I would expect so.
Fair.
I should also mention.
Back
Why are we whispering?
I will also mention Oolong and
Okay.
Puar are also there.
Just so they don't
'Cause
hear
they're
us
fight-
talk.
Yeah, fight you.
But yeah, let's get to a corner and just I look around to see if I see anybody that isn't really supposed to be here, aka the hooded figures.
Okay.
Yeah, did we see any hood pups?
Yeah. Do we see
Whatever,
any?
would everyone like to make a perception check?
Are there any
Yay.
boys with hoodies?
Are there
Just
any
make-
gang friends?
Just make me a deception check. I won't tell you the target number for this one.
Deception.
Target number
Perception.
2. Yeah, make a deception check.
Yeah, we make perception.
Did
I
I-
am terrible, so let's see.
Yeah, you said.
I
that.
Hey, let's go.
I said perception. I think it might have just came across as deception.
No.
I-
You said you were rolling for deception, them to the.
No, I
No,
didn't
no,
say
no.
that at all.
No,
I was
Oh,
like,
I
okay.
think you stuttered through perception. It sounded like deception, or your mouth meant to.
I think my mouth is dying.
Probably.
Your mouth is a whore.
Oi, that's not nice. No.
Good.
I got a decent roll. I got a crit. Let's go.
It's pretty good.
That's good.
Finally,
pretty
I
good
got
as well.
a decent roll in this
Mine is
damn
not
game.
bad.
All right.
Maybe Steven steals all my luck every time he gets in this damn call.
What'd you get?
6.
Okay. I will say Hisashi and Eros. Neither of you can notice anyone because there's a lot of people there, and some of them are wearing pretty similar clothes. I mean, some of them are wearing the exact same thing, like Goku and Krillin, because they're from the same dojo or they're part of the same team. And there are just a lot of people. Some of them are just wearing cloaks. Gheata, you think you might see some people. I will say one thing. You do see one odd thing
And what is
that
that?
stands out. You just see someone that you don't ever. Obviously, you don't know everyone who participated in the tournament. However, you notice a very strange-looking person, like this, kind of like really, really dark or kind of grayish purple skin he has like horns, and he has like he's wearing like a really baggy shirt there's just a really baggy shirt with these black pants, and he's not wearing shoes or gloves or anything, but he's wearing the clothes just look strange, like he's like it's just like it's protruding in weird ways.
I would recognize it if I saw it before. Is basically what
Right.
you're saying.
He does, yeah. Like it didn't come up in any of the the reading for the
Basically, that's
tournament,
one of
but
those, if this guy was there, it would have been mentioned.
Does he look?
maybe at the same time you don't know everyone who got
He
eliminated.
might
in
have been
order.
knocked out
What's
during
his-
the preliminaries.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his
Not
hair
mattered.
look like?
It's like it's kind of set between the horns. It's like really long and black. There's a really distinct thing. His eyes are literally his eyes are red, but like they're like a blood red. They're not glowing by any means. And he has this really ugly snarl, kind of like it's a halfway snarl, halfway like smirk, and he's unsettling to look at.
Okay, he's gonna write that off. He's gonna not write it off. Write it in his brain to remember for later, just to watch him, just to see.
Like sus, but not immediately go get.
Yes.
Right. That
And
was it, but that is
also,
like the one
yeah.
thing that stands out.
And also to
Yeah.
not did core roll, or did you roll for core?
I don't know his modifier off the top of my head, but
think
you know
it's
I will.
plus
I
9
just
or
I
something,
will.
I think.
I
he
think
said
that's what
plus
he
9.
said.
Oh, I have his thing, so let me go get it as well.
You know, I pulled it up earlier. I can do it really fast. It's not a big deal. I can get it like in 2 seconds. So it's I pulled it up earlier anyways. So just give me 1 second. So Core is up. So Core is gonna take his look real quick. And he
Never mind.
ended up rolling pretty well. So let's see. Let me double check my math on this because I'm terrible at math. For some reason, his sheet's not loading well.
Okay, so 2 plus 2 is 2,
I will
No,
hurt
it's
someone.
2 plus 2 equals fish. What are you talking about?
right?
You all suck.
Obviously.
Okay. Come on. So sorry this is taking so long.
I think it's plus 9. It's a ridiculous number.
It's a pretty high number, and he rolled pretty decent. I just gotta
It's
look.
Not a
plus
crit,
fuck
though.
off.
Plus fuck
'Cause he-
you.
Wait. Oh, is this the old sheet?
That may be the old shit.
It might be. Let me double check because I just need to see what level he's at. No, it's not. This is the news sheet. Oh, it's just the it's loading. It is a plus 9. He rolled a 15.
One more
so-
than me.
Okay.
Did he get anything more than what I got?
No, both of you noticed the same person.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Okay. Then we go off into a fuck off corner to where I can describe what's supposed to happen, but it's
So
clearly
you guys-
not going to happen.
So you guys, you go off to like find a secluded corner, but as you do, you guys do pass Goku in them, and no one else really pays you any mind. But Goku stops for a second, and he feels like he can. He looks at you guys like he knows who you are.
That's get it from reading time patrol rules. You know that shouldn't be happening, right?
Roll time patrol. This is super easy. Just roll it. It's a 5.
Now that you said it, it's gonna die.
Does he seem to Okay, here's a good question.
Oh,
Does he
thank
seem-
God!
is
I
he looking at
passed.
all of us, like he recognizes all of us, or is he just looking at me and
No, he can like he's looking at all of you, like core included. He just he knows who you
No,
are.
no.
I
What I'm
got-
asking is the shape shifting that Gheata did.
No, okay,
going
so apologies. Not Eros. Apologies. Eros obviously is still shapeshifted, so no.
Got an 11.
Yeah, you know that's not right.
Can we communicate with Time Patrol? Can we communicate with Time Patrol while we're in time?
Well, let's get to the fuck off corner to where they don't hear
Yeah,
us.
I was just asking in general. Can
Yeah,
we?
yeah.
You can, yes. You through the scouters. That's the point of them.
I look at Goku for a second, a little concerned, but then keep walking.
Crony, I
He
think
starts to come. He starts to walk after you, but then he just kind of stops. And he kind of shakes his head, and he's like, "That's weird," and goes back to talking to his friends.
before Geta starts talking about what's supposed to happen, Geta puts on the scouter and I guess kind of looking in the corner so that most people I guess just don't see the fucking piece of technology he has, and he talks Cronia.
Hisashi just stands in front of you.
Cronia, I think we may have a problem.
You hear a little bit of static, and then she picks up like, "Oh, we're reading you. What's up? What problem?"
Geta, no, Goku, seemed to recognize us. Well, except for Eros, but that's beside the point.
He what?
He had a look of recognition of somewhat when he looked at us. It was that's not supposed to
You
happen.
sure? Yeah. That's you're right. That's not supposed to happen.
He
You
stopped.
should probably mention.
He only saw us for a bit last time, so I don't think he should recognize us. But that's not even supposed to be even remotely possible.
Right. He's not like no. There's no way. Even if he had a full conversation with any of you, he should not recognize you at all.
He also seemed a little bit. You should probably mention the fact that he's
You cut off.
back
He what?
away.
You cut off, Kai.
I was just saying you should probably mention to her, like, you know how he approached us, looked at us for a second, seemed kind of confused, like he was snapping out of something, and then walked away.
It seemed like he had. Yeah, he did seem like he had it for a sec, but then he went back to not knowing us, or he just didn't want to follow us. One of the two.
Okay. That. As far as we can tell, there isn't been any changes other than like, for whatever reason, there are a lot more people at the. From what we're watching right now, there's a lot more people at the tournament
Yeah.
than there was beforehand. But Other
Yeah,
than that,
yeah,
there's no
change
there's
would
no
be-
other there's no other change we can detect. Keep an eye on Goku while you're in the
Yeah.
preliminaries and see if anything else changes.
I got it. And then he puts away the scouter, and then he explains to the group what's supposed to happen in the tournament.
Does anybody want to
Okay.
run down? Like, does anybody want a legit rundown?
I would think the audience may, because this may be their first introduction to Dragon Ball.
If this is your first introduction to
It's
Dragon
hilarious.
Ball, God,
I'm stupid.
I'm so
Weird
sorry.
place to start. Weird
Very weird.
ass place to start.
Well,
I am, I'm
people have
pleased in
watched
my
Dragon
heart that
Ball
you
Z.
started with us. I'm
Well,
pleased
people have
to my
watched
heart.
Dragon Ball Z, but probably not a lot of people watch Dragon Ball. So,
Oh yeah, Dragon Ball. That's
I'm
fair.
pleased. I'm pleased to know that you started with us. Anyways, so I'll give you a rundown. The original timeline for the first the very first 21st World Martial Arts Tournament, Budokai Tenkaichi, whatever you want to call it. This is how it goes down. Goku, Krillin, and Yamcha, and Master Roshi disguised as Jackie Chun all participate in the tournament. Goku, Krillin, and Yamcha are all doing it, because they want to prove themselves. Master Roshi, disguised as Jackie Chun, is doing so to make sure that his students lose, so that they stay humble and that they have this interest in fighting. He wants to make sure that they're, going to continue training and not just stop. So they enter the tournament, go through the preliminaries. Goku and Krillin realize how much stronger they've gotten because of their training, even though Krillin was initially a lot more scared because of some bullies from Temple Orin, which is where he trained before Master Roshi. They get to the tournament. Goku fights the very first round is Krillin versus a massive ogre named Bacterium, who does not wash. He's just disgusting. His literal stench defeated people. Right? No one can be around him. He's also he's massive. He's like 10, 12 feet tall. Krillin beats him because Krillin doesn't have a nose. The next round is Yamcha versus Jackie Chun. Yamcha puts up a really good fight, but Jackie Chun wins, right? Which it's kind of like that weird Jackie Chun is way stronger than he's supposed to be. Next fight
gets jobbed.
Yes, he gets Yamcha'd. The next fight is Nam, who is the really good fighter, who's there to help his people get water. That's the whole. He wants to use the prize money to help his village. He fights a woman named Ranfan. Ranfan loses. The very next fight is Goku versus Girin. Girin is a dragon of sorts, or like a pterodactyl. You can call it either one. He has this ability to spit this kind of gum from his body that, on contact with the air, becomes really, really tough and really, really hard. It's almost impossible to break. In the middle of the fight, Goku gets stuck in the gum, and he grows his tail back and breaks out of it. So Goku's supposed to get his tail back during this. The next set of rounds is Krillin versus Jackie Chun. Krillin kind of realizes how far he's come, but does lose to Jackie Chun. Goku fights Nam. Nam loses to Goku after a really good fight. Jackie Chun helps Nam with his water situation with his village. And then the last round is Goku versus Jackie Chun, where Goku loses, and during a very sequent amount of during a series of events, Jackie Chun is forced to blow up the moon after Goku turns into a Great Ape. But that is the tournament. That is the tournament as it should be, with Jackie Chun winning in that order. However, because of the sheer amount of people, it's gone from a 4-round tournament. Oh, sorry, 8 fighters
to 16 fighters.
To 16 fighters in the finals.
So there's going to be a lot of people that thankfully, we can just push out the way without having to worry about. But those 8, at least, some of them probably, I would like to think that it needs to at least stay as those 8. Most certainly, Krillin, Goku, and Jackie Chun, and maybe Yamcha.
Yes.
Need to at least get to the top 8. So he looks to core specifically. Some of us will have to lose.
All right. So, is there any questions that anyone has right now that they want to ask specifically?
Tournament rules are no fatal wounds. Push them. You can push them out the ring and have them fall in the grass, and they lose instead of just knocking them out. Just no killing, and that's basically about all the rules that there really are.
Forfeits at all?
So here I'll give you a rundown of all of the rules that were dedicated to the show. Obviously, so you can forfeit. There are three ways to lose other than disqualification. You can forfeit. You can if you cannot stand up after 10 seconds, or if you're knocked out of the ring and you hit something that is not the as long as you are knocked onto the ground outside the ring. If you can fly, or if a part of the ring is outside of like bounds and you land on it, it will count. You will still be in bounds by technicality.
As long as,
Um, no outside. So here are the things that can get you disqualified. You're not allowed to bring any outside weaponry or equipment or anything that would aid you, like steroids or anything like that. You're
so,
not allowed.
so technically, scouters are
Will
fine.
not be allowed.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They will
Oh.
not be allowed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well, to be fair, do they know what a scouter is enough to?
It will not be like you get one warning.
It's equipment.
You will not
Yeah.
be allowed to bring it in.
Yeah. We'll just give it to one of each other when we go in. We'll just give our scouter to one of y'all because as long as it's not inside the tournament ground like table thing.
But basically, if we come across one,
Say again.
Hisashi was clarifying.
You're cutting in and out again.
If we come across one of those people who's supposed to have one of those fights, we just lose to them.
Yeah.
Like, just don't win.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can either forfeit or you can fight and then just lose. Because Core's probably going to do that second option. I may do that second option too, but you can just immediately forfeit if you want. Or
I don't think I'd immediately forfeit because that might look suspicious.
Exactly.
Other disqualification rules: you're not allowed. Obviously, no weaponry or again, no outside equipment. This includes the flying nimbus after some debate, but you're not allowed to kill your opponent. You can beat them within an inch of their life, but you cannot kill them.
As we discussed, we can give them permanent brain damage and cripple them.
That is true. This goes as if you if you're strong enough to punch a hole in someone, as long as it doesn't kill them, it's fine. They will have to be the ones to forfeit, not you.
Yeah, these tournament rules are a little wacky, but those are the rules.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed to punch below the belt.
That's only very applicable for Core, really.
Well, there's a female in there's two females in the fight.
Lobel.
Ranfan and
Oh yeah.
And Hisashi.
And to be fair, from what I heard, even if it hurt, still hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no low lows. Yeah.
And in the last right is the last way to get disqualified is just any outside help. If somebody from the outside comes and tries to help you, you can be disqualified. But if you did not know about it, you will be fine. But if it's another tournament member, they will get disqualified.
Now, what if
You cut out.
if I sleep with the wife of the leader of the tournament, does that get me?
No.
Okay.
Also, it's an old dog who is not married, so good luck with that.
Well, I guess that causes some problems.
Well, either way, that's the tournament, and that's how it's supposed to go. Now let's go to the preliminaries. Now we just wait.
You guys everyone starts getting funneled inside as it's kind of it's near sundown, like it's slow, not near. It's near midday at this point. You guys get funneled inside. And one of the tournament, like each of the tournament racketeers, this is because I'll describe. I probably should describe the setting when you guys get into this really long building, and inside there are basically miniature tournament things set up. There are nearly I wouldn't probably say nearly 50 of these miniature rings that are just square tiles, right? That are like put up above, like they're what is that called? Like ascended above everything else. And at each station there are people like putting names on boards, basically saying like, you guys are here, you guys are here.
Ascended.
And so there's like in the front of each one, there's a box, and everyone's drawing numbers to see what bracket they get put in, and because everyone's technically fighting at the same time, and they're moving up to get to the finals. So what I need
All
you
right.
guys to do, I need you guys to roll me a D100, and I will tell you what bracket you get put in.
Okay.
Same goes for the group.
Each individually.
Mm-hmm.
37.
37. Okay.
54.
54. Okay, I'll roll for core real quick. He rolled a 1. Eros, you got anything for me?
All right.
All right. Good news. None of you are fighting each other.
Nice.
Disappointing.
Disappointed!
All right. Now I'm gonna do a really quick check for some other people. Okay. 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 All right. Check is over. So
Okay.
this is how it's gonna go. So there are 8 separate brackets, and these are basically mini tournaments, right? With a
Right.
bunch of people. Core is in the very first bracket. Gheata, you are in the 3rd bracket. Eros,
Okay.
you are in. Sorry. Gheata's in the 4th bracket. Hisashi, you are in the 6th bracket. Eros, you are in the 2nd bracket. Goku and the gang, they each get put in one of the other slots, so you guys aren't fighting them either.
Okay.
All right. So what we're gonna do as this gets started, all I need you guys to do, for now, you guys are going up against what is essentially plebs. So we're gonna go down the line from for core is gonna be core, Eros, Gheata, and then Hisashi. You guys can just describe to me how you get to the finals.
All right, Core. What do you do?
So I was hoping he.
So
Core
what I'm
is-
gonna do is I'm gonna punch them so hard they fly out the ring to the other side. I think that's pretty in
That's
character.
exactly. You know what? That's pretty good. I'll say he probably blows up a couple rings too. So
Can I
Eros?
smack him in the head for that?
Yes, you can.
Motherfucking idiot! What are you doing?
Eros, how do you get to the end?
My boy is going to use illusions and second sight and just a bunch of his different interesting magical techniques to fuck with the people until they eventually out themselves by either charging him or he makes them think they're in the wrong side of the like match square that they're in.
Gotcha. Okay. So like Eros, as you're doing this, like you get on the stage, right, and people are looking at you. They're like, "Oh, who's this chump?" Right? You're like the first match you're up against is some massive guy, just like a muscle bound moron, essentially. Is what I'm saying. And he goes to attack you, and then as he's running, he runs right through you and falls off the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's like, so other people are like, "What? Why did he do that? How did that happen?" Right? And
I
then
will point out, being a magician, at least pretending to be a magician, I am also being very much a showman.
okay,
Would you
yeah,
like me to roll for performance?
you can if you want.
Thank you.
Also, duly be warned, it is raining right now, and the power may just decide to shit itself again. So just be warned and ready to stop.
And if that happens, the technodromes will consume you.
I mean, but the preliminaries is kind of just where we're gonna end this off, anyway, somewhat. So.
Well, what I'm gonna the very I'll get there when I get.
We might end it before Steven gets here.
I really don't want. I'm trying to make this as long as possible, a little longer
13.
than 13. Yeah, so like, I'll even say like during one part you're like this will be fun, and you use the para para dance very subtly to just to dance someone off the stage.
No, what he does is he uses para para dance as a waltz, and waltzes the guy off the stage.
Right.
And that performance specifically, because it would be using dance, would be 23.
So yeah, you do. So like somehow, so everyone just starts hearing this really nice waltz music, and everyone's like, "Where is it coming from?" And then if they look back to the stage, and you have waltzing this this monk who is like seriously like he started off all very serious, very like, I am here to win this for my dojo kind of deal. And now he's just dancing, and his eye, like, he has no control over his body, and his eyes are just really wide. He's like, "What is happening? I don't know what I'm doing. Please help me." And then you just you do like a classic spin, and he starts spinning, and then he spins right off of the stage. You even get a few claps here and there from people who are like, "That was really cool."
Get a chuckles, because that was quite funny.
You continue to do this right until you go all the way through your bracket, no issues. You never encountered somebody with like a cloak or anything like that, not once.
All right.
And also, I was wrong. I was
having
wrong.
more.
I was wrong. There are 16 brackets for each of the 16 fighters. So,
So that makes sense. Yeah.
Sorry, that was my own fault for not
Yeah,
clarifying.
in between-
Does mean that for some reason in this universe the brackets have been expanded.
Correct.
Yeah, get it.
beyond
Yeah,
what they
yeah,
were
yeah. In
normally.
between,
So
yeah.
the
Once.
alteration happened way earlier.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Right.
Once they get inside, yeah. Once get it, you all get inside. It's like Jesus. It's like quadruple the amount of people that are actually here. This is ridiculous.
It would be appropriately doubled
Dear Lord.
because there were 8 slots before. So now it is, I believe it is Gheata's turn. How I want to just be clear. How does Gheata go? Does he just fight normally, or does he do anything fancy?
He doesn't do anything fancy. He just allows them to hit him because it's gonna do nothing.
So right, you get up against your first guy, and you're up against you're facing someone muscular, who looks like he trains a lot, like a proper martial artist, right? And the ding goes off for the first round. This guy comes up, he does a flying kick and hits you square in the face, and then just kind of slides down, right? He just slides down because nothing happened.
Can I just put my hand on him and just push him out from there?
So that's so he kicks you, slides down, and as he's sliding, he gets to the part, the middle part of your mouth, the armored part. Or no, wait, you have
No,
armor in
I
this
don't
form.
know. I don't have the
Sorry.
faceplate
Right
yet.
before it gets to your mouth, you grab him by the foot and then just flick him off, and he just flies out of the ring. Right, he hits a wall and slides down, cracks it, the whole shabacle.
Yeah, and that's basically how it all goes. There's a bunch of useless attacks against him.
At one point you go up against someone really big, and he puts his whole he grabs you because his hands are big enough to wrap around you, and he goes to try and lift you, but instead you just kind of fly down, and so he's trying to lift you off the ground, but
I think just my 3 toes just grip onto the cement and just stay there.
And he's
Put
trying.
those grippers away.
Put those grippers away. Anyways.
And just because everyone's like, what is he gonna do? He's stuck in this. I mean, even if he can't even if the guy can't pick him up, it's not like he can't throw him out the ring or anything. He's just stuck there.
Throws him with his tail.
Yeah, you just slap him with the backside of your tail, and he just goes flying. And this continues, right? You're just
you cut off after
you're taking
life.
hits, not taking damage, and it's just people are someone breaks their hand punching you, kind of deal. And that alone, they forfeit right then and there. Okay, and that goes. You win your bracket flawlessly, right? You guys are going so fast that people are other people can't finish their fights fast enough to fight you. And now it's Hisashi's turn. Hisashi, what? I just want to be clear. What is are you gonna do any kind of gimmick specifically, or?
Okay. Now, said this.
You cut out a little bit. You're cutting out a bit.
Sorry. I have this one stupid idea, and I need to check something first. So, by the official rules, if you exit the ring but don't touch the ground, you aren't eliminated.
Correct.
So, what I would like to do for at least one of these fights, I'm not gonna say this. One of these fights, I latch onto my opponent in like a bear hug, like wrapping my arms and legs around them, and then I kai them out of the arena.
Where to? I need to know where to.
I was thinking, like, in. Can they detect what actually is happening to them at all?
No, they're normal people.
I was gonna say I just kai them to, like. You know, I kai them into the crowd and then teleport back.
You do so? Okay, so I'll say so. Your very first fight, right? Someone comes up. So this guy's like, what are they? You know, it's one of those really cocky a-holes who's like, I don't want to hit a girl because you know that's
I'm 8 feet tall.
right. And then so he's like, you know, you kind of like, you know, typically these guys, you know, they get angry. He goes to try to hit you, and you straight up just lift him off the ground with like telekinesis, and just like you don't even throw him. You just kind of like push him all the way back to the other side of the
push him back in like, 0G. He's like, no.
You know, I just lift him off the ground and just go.
You lift him off the ground, right? And then you slowly push him into a wall. And because that's not part of the arena, that's disqualified. But you don't put him down, and you just walk off, and you just walk off, and he's just floating against the wall.
Yeah.
Right? This is an active. You have to actively think about this to let this happen, but it's funny.
And I hold him there. I'd like to say at least
How long?
I hold him there. Next fight as well.
Okay. And it's in the next fight, right, where somebody tries to like you straight up you grab this person, and they're like and then when you teleport out, and then you teleport back, and you're there, and the ring announcer's like, "Ma'am, what just happened?"
He's over there. I just point to the audience.
You see?
Is there an audience for the preliminaries?
There's not. You teleported him outside of the like preliminaries and dropped him in a crowd, and then teleported back. And like after a couple, everyone's like, "Wait, what?" And then after like about a minute, you see a guy run in and go, "That's not fair." It's the guy who was fighting you.
Yeah, I just fucking style on it. Wait, no. Can I wait? So there's an announcer.
Yeah, there's a guy who's watching them, making sure that everyone's.
Okay, better than teleporting into the crowd. I teleport him next to the announcer.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, so like you teleport, you're not touching the ground. You just drop them, and then you teleport back. Like you don't fly. This is like the equivalent of teleporting 3 feet to grab a soda and then teleporting back. That's what you did.
I teleport slightly up in the air, drop him to the ground.
And then you're back, and you're still in the ring. It's like the guy's like, "That's got to be unfair. That's got to go against the rules, right?" And the announcer's like, looking at his look, just flipped. It was like, "She never touched the ground."
Yeah.
What it like? You see the guy like how did they're confused, and you're just walking back to your group like this is completely normal.
Yep. And then during the last fight, I just let the guy go for a bit, tire himself out, and then knock him out in one punch.
All right, give us one moment, just one more second, because I believe Core will be joining us, and he can describe what he does. Welcome here, Core. I'm gonna do a real quick catch up.
God forbid.
I'm gonna do a real quick catch up for you. All right, you up for that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys. You know, you did your normal thing. I went ahead and told everybody what you did because that's what we just went down. Right now, you're in the middle of the preliminaries, and we just got here, right? So far, you and Gheata both noticed a guy with you're not sure if he's bad or not. He just looks strange, and you're keeping yours on.
Cool. Discriminate. Got it.
Totally.
Well, Gheata after Gheata probably saw him and he saw you notice him. He said he does not look anything like anybody that's supposed to be in the tournament. Gheata tells Core. But
And,
that is just them two.
And this is a very important part. Goku recognized all of you.
That's
and he's
not
not
supposed
supposed to be
happen.
able to do that.
He like looked at us like he knew us.
Oh, guys.
We did
Guys,
contact Cronia, and then I just described what happens in the tournament, and then the rules for it. And I did stare directly at Core during a certain part and said, "We will have to lose, Core."
What? Well, the fun is just right. It's right there.
Hey, doesn't mean you can't have fun. You just need to lose at the end of it.
But the winning is in the fun as well. Okay.
Other miscellaneous things. Eros is currently shapeshifted into another form. I'm gonna go ahead and say, Core, your perception's too high for you to not know who that is. Also, this is very clear now. We figured out where Gheata works in Canton City as a part-time job. He works at Spadonald's, which is Space McDonald's, which is sponsored by Universe 11's Pride Troopers.
I fucking love that.
And the God of Destruction Belmont himself is Space Ronald McDonald.
He also did the gritty for the griddle.
Their promotional campaign for the McGriddle was hitting the grid.
Was this Ryan's doing?
No, this was Hisashi. This was
me because Hisashi accidentally called the griddle the McGritty.
Yeah.
I hate all of you.
And to be clear here, and double clear here, Dispo is Space Grimace.
Yes.
Jiren's the Hamburglar. Okay, continue.
Okay.
Continue with
so
actual
cool.
story.
We just got done with everybody. You guys got set up in brackets. Everyone is in a separate bracket from one another. Core, would you like? So I had everyone tell me if they had a gimmick they wanted to do for their brackets because you guys are going through plebs.
I imitated what you would probably do, and I want to see how accurate I was.
Would you like? Does there a gimmick Core wants to do for the run through?
So Core is not going to use any key. He's going to try to martial arts his way out of it because it is a martial arts tournament. He sticks by the rules, goddammit!
I mean, technically, we all stuck by the rules.
You teleported someone out of the arena.
So
there's nothing in the rules.
Let me be real here.
The man
Let
out
me
of
be
the
real
arena, so
I would throw them out of the arena. Let's be real here.
Okay, so
Or what I would do actually is I would end up using a bit of key just because, oh, you're by the edge. Let me blow up the edge.
Okay, yeah, we're basically, we were basically correct. You 100% punched somebody out of the arena instead of throwing them.
So, Core, you get to your first match. You're fighting, you know what? I'll even say you're fighting one of the monks. You remember one of the monks
I remember.
that bullied Krillin? You're going up against one of them, and you're looking at them, and you're just like, how do I do this without killing you?
No, like literally, like he puts his hand on his chin, and he's just like, how do I do it? Because I could just, no, but if I punch too hard, wait, what if I break a limb? Is breaking allowed? I think breaking could be allowed. No, but then it would look bad on me. People would start booing me because I resorted to dirty tricks. I just try to punch him without killing. Let's try one douche.
I was right there. I was right on the money.
So I kid you not, you're here thinking about this, right? And you have your eyes shut because you're thinking about this really, and you don't feel any fear about doing it. This doesn't feel like a fight to you. This is momentary
it's
lapse.
It's science.
Right?
We're doing the scientific method. We're testing.
As you think about that, open your eyes, you realize this person has been punching you this entire time. And you take your hand off your chin and you palm strike this guy in the chest and you send him across the entirety of the room.
What I imagine is the dragon drop from the Yakuza series. If anybody knows what that is.
God.
I'm not familiar. I'll have to look it
It's
up
like
later.
a counter punch to where it's like he crouches down and punches him like super hard, and you see the ragdolls. It's hilarious. They go flying. It's basically what Core described, basically.
You do that, so you get a so much like Gheata, you get a simultaneous knockout and a ring out. This continues, right? You do exactly as you said. You end up using one finger to push a really big guy to the very edge of the ring, just enough so that he's having to hold balance to not fall off. You back up and then blow up the spot he's on.
Hey, big boy, you wanna see something cool? Correlation bomb!
You blow up that part of the ring, and then you just see like the announcer standing right there. So like his like glasses are halfway messed up, and his hair is fried, and he's just like, okay. And much like everyone else, you go through the entire bracket completely. Like like I said to them, you are beating people so fast that the other fighters cannot get to you fast enough. So you get through you guys go through the brackets faster than Goku, Yamcha, and Krillin do, and even Master and Jackie Chun. So that gives you guys a little bit of time to watch the fights go through.
What about the guy that we saw earlier, me and Core?
Okay.
Anything weird happening with him?
Oh, hit you with perception. I swear to God, I will.
I will say this is during a part where all of you can see, and I'm assuming everyone will be watching some of the fights, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably me and Core watching that guy, and I guess Hisashi and Eros watching somebody else.
Wait, actually, Eros and Hisashi, can you two give me a perception check away from everybody else?
Okay, sure.
I honest to God feel like once Core yelled correlation bomb, everyone just face palmed to like,
No, get us seized.
Oh,
Had
by
that
the way,
seized in
Oh,
his
seed
ass.
mauled.
by the way, just so this we can establish this, it's canon that the reason we're talking earlier is
Say
Cut
again.
off.
I was saying I just wanted to let Core know that the talking big peanut butter sandwich.
Oh yeah.
I was chewing peanut butter.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the canon. That is You were eating peanut butter and being chased by Toki.
God damn that bird. He was after the peanut butter.
Oh, I also
in your mouth.
before we teleported in, I asked
That's what you do with birds.
Krinoa there's gonna be food there, right? And I pointed to Core, and he was like, "What do you mean?" Well, he has the peanut butter in his mouth.
What do you mean you call me food? I'm just good.
And they gave us
Yeah.
money.
Hurry.
So
Sorry.
so was that that's a 12 on your part, Eros?
Yes.
Also, it's called the Tiger Drop. I put it in
I
images.
put the wrong number in. Give me a second.
18. So Eros, you notice one person at one side, like closer to the ring. You notice one of the cloaked people, but just one of them. And he's fighting, and he straight up, like, someone's fighting him. He just, like, this guy effortlessly picks someone off the ground, right? And you see him kind of, like, twisting the guy's neck like he wants to...
OC, do not steal.
He's twisting this guy like he wants to break his neck, but he doesn't. All he does, he just tosses him off the ring. Doesn't even hurt him. Like, he doesn't even toss him off that hard. It's just enough to get him out the ring. Hisashi, you look to the like another part of the arena, like a little bit further away. You see the same thing happening somewhere else. It looks like a carbon copy. Like it's the exact same person doing almost the exact same thing somewhere else in the Gheata and Core, you guys see the horned individual from before, who with like he's got weird proportions. Like his shirt it looks like it fits really tight in some places and doesn't fit really tight in other places. Like it's strange. You guys didn't see him, but Gheata pointed him out and said, "Keep an eye on him." Basically, I think, right?
Yeah.
So can we get an image?
Not yet. Not yet.
I can't stop laughing because I love the Tiger Drop
So
from
this is
Yakuza.
what you see this guy looks like. Can we get an image? No.
Not
And then I
yet.
put my own.
Not
Every
yet.
DM ever.
No.
No, not yet.
Did we get a level up
so-
DM? No.
No. So you guys watch. So you guys, one particular round, you see this guy. You see this guy. He's, by the way, this guy's buff, right? He's like toned out of his
His
mind.
what?
So
And you
toned.
see
He
him
was
fighting.
so toned, he killed him. He cut out.
So toned, he destroyed the mic.
I said he's toned out of his mind. Could you hear me then? Was that
Core
good?
appreciates tonedness.
But so you see this guy fighting just like a regular sized person, and you see him getting hit, but it's not flinching or anything. The other guy is hurting his hands, hitting him, and after like a couple, almost a minute of this happening, you just see the guy rear his hand back, and with what he punches him, you see his hand nearly go through this guy. Like, you see the impression of his fist on the outside of this guy's gut, and it's essentially like an uppercut. He sends him through the roof. And after a few
Well,
seconds, the guy falls back through another part of the roof and onto the concrete. This guy is knocked out and probably has multiple concussions, if
Also
not
a coma.
He got that
broken
brain
brain.
damage.
He got that coma brain.
He got that brain damage.
And so you guys watch some of them, like some of like the medical staff come and pick this guy up and walk him off. And if you follow them, they go to a very specific part of the building. There are multiple people who it's very obvious that this guy is the one who's done this, and he's just put every person he's fought up at this point, which is at least 5 people. He's put them all in this same state.
I'm guessing
Like-
after that 5th time, they're
That's
like,
not
yeah, we don't
very-
want to do that. They're going to forfeit after that.
That's not very good. You know, I think he's up to something.
Yeah, probably just
Yeah?
hurting people.
You know, it could be my big brain working here, but he might be someone a little bit too strong for this event. It's like one of us.
Yeah, probably. Also, the hint that he shouldn't have been here in the first place is also another big hint.
That too. I forgot it. Shut up. I knew about that actually. No, that too. That's probably one of the bigger reasons.
So as you guys are saying this, a person literally flies between you guys. Like a whole size person gets wrecked into the wall behind you guys, like in the middle of you two. And you guys look back, and there's like basically what is a talking pterodactyl dragon who has thrown someone through a wall.
Well,
By the way, this is Girin. This is Girin.
I figured.
So as you guys are saying, like, this guy shouldn't be here, he's too strong.
No.
Someone like that throws him through a wall. Not him, just somebody else, some other contestant.
You know, I retract my statement.
I think everyone's
I seem
scaled
to
up,
be a-
probably.
I have seemed to be foiled in my own statement.
Mr. Big Brain.
Yeah.
More like
get him
big
next
hairdo, some bitch.
Shut up, Mr. Crown Head.
All right. So the both of you, as the both of you are, you guys take one last look over at the guy with the horns, and he does actually look at you guys, and he does smirk, and then he walks off the stage.
I want him.
Hey, if you get there, man,
Oh,
just don't
oh
kill
my,
him.
You want him?
Didn't know you
up.
went that way.
Hey, Eros,
Oh.
Eros, no! Eros, I'll punch you in the next
That was
dimension. I
Rees
swear to
saying
God.
that, not Eros.
So
Oh, by the way, Eros looks like a weird magician fuckboy right now.
Eros transforms into a
go
child.
game,
Oh
it's-
no,
yeah.
you're gonna punch a child?
Damn right!
Abuse.
okay, so everyone, so Goku, Krillin, you guys, Jackie Chun, Yamcha, all of the original contestants make it to the state, make it to their brackets. They're all in different brackets. Everyone wins and goes to their finals, right? Like they're in the finals. So are you. The other contestants that make it, those two cloaked people that look identical to each other, the weirdly proportioned guy with really toned arms, and one of the monks from Krillin's old dojo make it. They all make it. That is the first 16. And so at the all of you are shipped off to like the back end of the tournament. like the actual tournament area, like the VIP. These are the best of the best fighters
Question:
in the world.
There was 3 hooded figures, right, in the scroll.
There were correct. There were 3. However, only 2 of them
Are there?
fighting.
Yeah.
Right.
One's in the stands, probably. Gheata whispers to them. It was 3.
So this is where
more.
this. So you guys, you're finally introduced to the announcer, the blonde-haired sunglasses guy, who is there for the rest of the tournament, like all of the tournaments henceforth. I have no idea what his actual name is, as far as I'm
It's
concerned.
just the announcer. I'm 90%
His name
sure.
is Mr. I'm for now his Mr. Announcer.
Announcer. That's Mr. Announcer to you.
Announcer to you. So you guys get up there, and he's like listing everyone's names, and then he puts out a bucket in front of everyone, and everyone starts picking numbers. So what I'm about to do, I want everyone here to roll me a d8.
Okay.
No
What my
additives.
D8 is, so we're gonna roll
Just-
it.
What if I roll a D10 and just not take the 9 and 10? No, I'm joking. I rolled a 3.
Oh shit! I also rolled a 3. I'm not kidding.
Fuck!
Okay, give me 1 second to write your numbers down.
know what
Wait,
that
is that
means.
not a problem that they both rolled the same number?
No, that means we're fighting each other.
Oh, okay.
Good.
All right. So Eros, you rolled a 2. Hisashi, you rolled a.
I'm upset.
All right. I am
critted.
now rolling for everyone else. When the person who gets the same number as you is the person who you will be fighting next episode.
Let's see who I'm fighting.
I definitely
Alright,
got a 3 second.
The first person on the list is Krillin.
Okay.
Krillin will not be fighting any of you.
Thank God.
Oh fuck! None of the fights are gonna happen correctly because everyone now have different.
Well, we'll
Next
see.
up on the list is Bacterium. He has got a 4, so he's not fighting any of you.
Wait, but I just realized because people are drawing differently, none of the fights are gonna happen.
Next up on the list is Yamcha. Yamcha got an 8. Hisashi is Hisashi, you are fighting Yamcha.
Beat his ass.
Here's the thing. Yamcha loses his first fight.
So I'm still good to kick his ass.
Correct. Next up is Jackie Chun. Eros, you are fighting Jackie Chun. Jackie Chun does not
Jackie
lose his
Chun
fight.
We need to make sure wins.
Is Roshi at this point someone I have to take seriously?
Yes,
He blows
Good.
up the moon.
correct.
Good.
Good.
Just a little.
He's also-
important detail.
Bacterium is fighting Nam.
Ah.
Ooh.
Viet?
Okay, wait.
Shut the fuck
I'll
up.
point.
Shut the hell up.
Flashbacks and
But okay, since we have all
Krillin?
that,
Is fighting Ranfan.
Ooh.
Who,
not sure she
Krillin
can use her
Ranfan?
technique on him without that being pedophilia.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, Krillin and Ranfan. I didn't hear the first part. That was my fault.
Krillin is fighting
Yeah,
Ranfan.
Ranfan, yeah.
Okay, we got just a few more.
Who's Mr. Roid Rage fighting?
I haven't got to him yet.
Who are you referring?
Okay.
Oh,
The
Big
demon
guy.
dickhead.
Okay, look at his body. You think he's not on something?
He could also just be a literal
Core
demon.
looks at his body, looks back at you. What do you mean by that?
Wide.
Okay, you're portrayed
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a normal.
Geta puts his arms out like this, wide, and like right next to Core. Wide.
Okay, just
Why?
because I work on my shoulders more than anything else doesn't mean
No, I'm
anything.
talking about him.
The roided guy is fighting Girin.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Goku is fighting the Orin Temple monk.
Okay.
No, sorry, no. Wait. No, I'm sorry. He's fighting one of the cloak dudes. My bad.
I was really hoping the two cloaked guys would just fight each other.
That would be funny.
And that leaves the seventh round. Sorry, which one is this?
You can do math. You can do the math here.
The fifth
Well,
round.
okay.
One of the cloak dudes versus one of the Orin monks.
Okay.
Okay, now we're on the 6th.
No, the sixth. So you know what? I'll call it down as it is. The very first round is Son Goku versus one of the cloaked dudes. The second round is Eros versus Jackie Chun. The third round is Gheata and Core.
I hate y'all.
You know what's? You want to hear something funny? You want to hear something funny? Do you know what the number is Goku and Vegeta pulled in the Majin Buu?
Dude, 3.
Is it
It's
3?
3. It's 3.
That's
It was
actually
predestined.
hilarious.
It was predestined to be this.
The
Does this
well,
mean that Goku
I
and
think it's the
Vegeta-
third round. I believe it's the third round.
The ultimate proof that Goku and Vegeta, despite everything, are brothers.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah, basically.
The fourth round is Nam versus Bacterium. The seventh round is Girin versus you see this
Fifth
guy.
round?
Did I not say fifth round?
It's 7.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Sorry. So this is the okay. So I should clarify. You actually do see the cloak guys. You see a name. You see one
What are
of
they?
their one of them is named Foe. F-O.
Write this down. Write this down. Write this down.
This is now this is the fifth round. The Oran monk whose name is Alko is fighting the second cloak guy whose name is UL, just Ul.
Full. So
Just Ul,
F,
just UL.
O and Ul. So full if you put them together.
Foul, if you put them together.
Foul.
The sixth fight is Ranfan versus Krillin. The seventh fight, this is the weird looking dude that you guys his name is Salma, and he's fighting Girin, the dinosaur.
All right.
And the last fight is Hisashi versus Yamcha.
So I have and I know we're probably gonna end soon, but this is just something she point out. Nobody's in their correct brackets. So if we're up against anyone besides Jackie Chung, who obviously, do we still have
And
to forfeit
Goku.
the fight?
I'd say, I'd say it would definitely defeat the cloak dudes if we go against one of those. Most certainly, you can defeat Yamcha because he
he's
got
supposed to be eliminated
defeated
anyways.
in the first round. Yes.
Yeah, no wonder I fight you this early.
I don't know. At least
I'm
if one,
upset.
I mean, at least if one of us gets defeated, we can try and search for the third cloaked dickhead.
But
You got a point.
regardless,
Someone up my nose.
what I'm saying
Same
is,
character.
I'm assuming we're pulled back enough to have this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are away from everyone.
However,
However-
regardless,
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead. I'll let you guys talk this out. Go ahead.
right now, due to the way it's set up, some people are more than likely going to. Here's another question: do we, to make sure that this goes correctly, at all, interfere with any of the fights that might eliminate somebody too?
Since Goku and the cloak figure are the first fight, he needs to at least win, and I would hope to. Since these cloak figures are, I'm gonna presume, are the people that are trying to affect the
Question
timeline.
about disqualifications. Does anyone know these rules?
Yes.
Yeah, I listed them. I listed
Over
them.
there
So,
earlier.
no. Like Core says. So if somebody punches Goku in the middle of the fight, is it Goku's win?
No, you are disqualified, and they continue their fight.
Okay, so what if someone random does it?
That person is ejected from the stadium.
Okay, no, but more important question here, because one of these fights is going to Nom is going to fight Bacterium, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless, somebody
That's
who's
a big
not
word.
supposed to lose the first round is going to lose the first round.
You don't know. You don't know if Bacterium could beat Nom.
I think.
What I'm saying is
yeah.
guaranteed
Those are
though,
some big
because isn't
words.
Bacterium supposed to make it past the first round? Or
No, he loses. Nom wins his first round. Bacterium loses to
So-
Krillin.
I would. Definitely think that Nam could beat Bacterium. I definitely do think so.
I think you
But
guys
his-
are missing the bigger point because I listed
No.
out the fights. Goku is in the
who-
first. Goku's in the first fight.
Yep.
Jackie Chun is in the second fight.
right,
Which means
they
if
wouldn't
Go-
fight each other. They're on the
No-
wrong side of the
No,
bracket.
you're right. They're on the wrong side. it's not that they're not. Goku and Jackie Chun aren't the finals. They're the semifinals.
The loss will still mean the same.
The loss is. You're right. The loss would still mean the same, but that means Jackie Chun. If Jackie Chun loses, he doesn't get the reward money, which is it's not important by any means.
But it helps Nam out, doesn't it, for him winning the money?
No, Nam gets water regardless of what happens
Okay.
because of Jackie
Right,
Chun.
we need to, but canonically he's supposed to get the money.
Canonically, Jackie Chun is supposed to get the money. I mean, at the end of the day, it's used to feed Goku, but at the same time, I'm sure Jackie Chun has that. I'm sure Roshi has money on standby for that. That's not a problem.
Okay, so
If not-
is it going to be a problem if Jackie Chun doesn't win the?
I would say let's try and get him to win the tournament. Probably not by disqualification means. So you or Eros, because I think Eros is in the other end that would probably get to the finals, right?
Eros is fighting Jackie Chun immediately.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so Hisashi, I would hopefully
Now,
It
I
would
have a
be
question.
Hisashi.
yeah to try and
The point Roshi has for the tournament is to teach them humility that they are going to lose, right?
mm-hmm.
So Goku and Krillin need to not win.
Yeah, at
Period.
all. So as long as we get
I
those,
think
Because
you
I'm
should
sure
let them-
Roshi's gonna give them the same spiel whether he beats them or someone else does.
as long as I think as long as we don't fatally wound or severely wound one of them, it should be
It
fine.
might still be good to let them win for a bit just to build up their egos.
Before
down.
smacking them down, yeah, but but it's not up to
It
us
might
past that
mean less
decision.
if they don't get as close to the sun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just hope that with how this works, that the dark energy because with the hooded guy, I guarantee that's how Goku gets that freaking dark energy and all that stuff. That's probably how that's gonna happen, and let's hope Goku can beat him because it's either that or one of us eliminates ourselves by stopping it. So we can. It's gonna be a weird one. This one, it's gonna be weird.
Oh yeah.
So as you guys get your numbers, you guys are talking about all of this. I don't even need a percent because it's not a small room by any means, but it's not like a terribly big room either. You guys look off to another corner. The Salma guy, the weird looking one that I was talking about earlier.
Mhm.
He is standing next to the two cloaked dudes. And it looks like they're all engaged in conversation.
That doesn't surprise me.
Mm.
Okay, well, confirmation.
I wouldn't say it's confirmation that he's the third cloaked guy, but he may be.
He works for them at the very least, even if
Well-
he's not cloaked people.
I still definitely think we should watch out for the third cloaked guy in the
I think
crowd. if
I
one
do
of
think
us
there's a
lose.
third cloaked person. I think he worked for them.
Separately, just not in the fight, probably. Yeah.
Or I'm saying I don't think he's because the cloaked figures seem to be their own type of being,
Yeah.
and he's
So-
not whatever they are.
You guys are talking up this like basically like the room is getting quieter because like they're getting all the stuff in order, making sure all the names are put in, they're making sure everything's good, and you guys are still talking about these people, and then those
I'm
Sal
being
Sal
quiet.
yeah I mean yeah you're being quiet, but Salma and the foe and Ul, they they see you guys, and then they start walking towards you.
Hey! I just like instantly take a more cheery tone. Hey there! I look forward to seeing you guys' performance in the tournament.
You see, you say that as they're approaching you, right? And
Yeah.
you see Salma immediately starts grinning, but it's not a good grin. Like you know how Goku grins. Goku has like that kid grin that makes everybody happy. This guy grinning makes you. It's unsettling. There are too many teeth, and they're too sharp. The teeth are too sharp.
She grimaces, but tries to make her way through it.
And so this guy, like, you see him like take a breath for a second, trying to like collect himself, because he seems like he's raring to go like right now, but he's holding himself back. He looks, he's like, you don't have to pretend.
I just look at him. How much does it seem like he already knows what?
Oh, he is. It's pretty clear that he's fully aware of who you are.
I just look at him and just lower my voice and just say, "Remember, no lethal thought. Remember, we're not allowed to kill each other."
Not in the ring. Well, I mean, we're not allowed to kill each other out here. You're right. But after a fight, I mean, if someone accidentally gets a little too cut up, and he like, as he said, he raises one of his arms and like clicks on one of his horns. It's like if somebody gets a little too cut up, it's not my fault if they don't make it to the hospital.
And then she just suddenly starts talking louder, like loud. You know, I wonder if threats are grounds for disqualification.
And out of the corner, you see the announcer guy go, "No!"
She's like,
I'd like to
rolls
see
her
you
eyes.
try.
Is that what Gheata
Yeah,
says?
that is what Gheata says. Yeah, I'd like to see you try.
You wouldn't be the first one.
Ooh,
Well,
scary.
Cora's staring this man down.
well, regardless, Royd Rage thing.
Royd, you think I'm on steroids? I don't know if I should take that. Is it a I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
Oh,
He
it's not.
he turns around like before you can. He turns around to one of the two guys. It's like, is that a compliment or an insult? And both of them just look at each other and then back at him, and they're like, they shrug, like they don't know.
I would say neither.
You're built
You're
like
bi-
an
you're-
effective Ken doll.
You're built like a deep breath.
Was that an insult?
Just you look like Salmo looks at like Cora and is like, okay, for the first time, I'm on level with one of you. I don't like any of you normally, and this is even worse.
Good. Who said we need to like each other?
Hisashi is just bending over, laughing.
Oh, what? Oh, right. Because I'm not supposed. Sorry, I came over here for a reason, and that was whatever. I just want to be clear. If any of you try any nonsense and you try to, I don't know, interfere, I will make sure that no one at the tournament survives.
And I'm sure your boss.
Oh, he doesn't care. That's
Cut
why I'm
out
here.
after boss.
Huh?
You cut out after boss.
After boss.
I was saying, and I'm sure your boss. So,
You cut out again.
oh my fuck you. I'm sure your boss would be happy with that.
Oh, he doesn't care. My whole job here is just. Actually, I'm here to gauge you people more so than anything else.
Oh, if you want that, we can just go out back and.
Oh no, there's no fun in that. Because that's a group fight, and as you can see, we're outnumbered, and that's not
Oh,
fair for
I'll
you.
take you one-on-one.
Oh, you care about fairness?
I do. They don't. He literally turns around and he points his thumb at the two cloaked guys, who, by the way, no, despite the fact that they have gotten closer, you still can't tell what's under their cloaks. They're hooded. You can't tell what's under that. It's just red eyes. That's all you can see.
They ever
You cut out again.
Oh my, fuck you.
Did you
Cloak door.
Did you
Oh my
punch
God.
your mic?
Unplugged it probably.
Okay, give it a second. So, do they ever take off their cloaks, or...
Oh, you're talking
Like,
about them.
Or... Yeah.
No. That's not a cloak.
She raises an eyebrow.
That skin?
No. You guys know absolutely nothing about us at all, do you?
You're working with the Time Bandit.
The Majin? That's rich. You think we're
You are.
Whoa, no.
Oh wait, actually, we didn't see that.
No, you didn't. But I mean, you know about him. You like that's a good assumption. I'll give you that.
You're probably working with the Highwaymen.
We're working with, I'm not. That's not my prerogative. I mean, they are. I'm not.
Well, you were
Then who are
partially
you?
right.
Independent contractor?
All of I'm. You can call me other for now.
An egotist.
I don't know what that word means.
You like strutting your stuff when you don't really need to.
I don't know what the word strut means.
Oh God, forget it.
Were you born
You're an idiot.
yesterday?
No.
Oh, right, 2 days ago.
No.
I'm sure
Enough
sometime
to
with
know
the last.
English.
You just look. Everyone knows English.
I thought Japanese. She says, "Can
It's everyone's like, you know what? This you're messing the time up. You're messing up the timeline. You're messing.
The
Everyone speaks
timeline's
English
the
now.
screen splits into two.
Right, I forgot about the translation spell.
Breaking
Yeah,
the
I've not,
fourth wall.
I've not been speaking Japanese this entire time. I've just been using translations.
Everyone speaks in
Eros canonically speaks dub.
whereas everyone else speaks sub."
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
actually Hisashi fandub
speaks fandom.
speaks fandub,
Okay,
which is why
well.
my mic quality.
So, as like you guys are talking, right? And it's like these two guys behind them. They look like they want to tell him to stop talking, but at the same time, like what little expression you get from their eyes, they look like they want to tell him to stop talking, but at the same time, they don't. Like they can't.
What, you higher ranking?
I don't know if you can call drones at any rank, but sure.
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
Oh, so you're a drone now?
I'm not a drone. They're the drones.
You're really bad
I'm
at
not a
conversation,
drone,
aren't
they're
you?
the drone. Sorry.
She just looks
out
up
of
and says,
character,
"You're really-
That's what I got.
That's exactly how. That's yeah. This guy
You're
isn't.
really,
He's stupid.
you're really bad at conversation, aren't
Well, usually I'm impaling people by now.
I think he's just an
You
idiot.
know, I kind of feel that though, but I'm not impaling them. I'm
you?
blowing
Can I
them
be honest?
up.
Okay, this is such a stupid joke, but as soon as it says impaling people, Hisashi's eyes flick down to his crotch for a second before coming back up.
He doesn't register that at all because again, he's stupid.
Not that way, Hisashi, and you know it.
I haven't gotten any in 1,000 years. She just
You
says.
We live
No.
in Tauntaun. It's very easy to get that.
You'd be
I've been-
surprised. How many of them do you think are asexual? The
And on top
Namex,
of that,
the Freezer Race, the Majins.
she is a 8-foot tall drunk coke addict. I think most
I mean,
want to.
Be
be around
the
that.
Namekians are half technically slugs, so they do technically have them. It's just if they want to or not. But either way.
Anyways,
Are
No,
you
they don't.
arguing
They're
for
all
J-Lo
males.
being
They're all
able
asexual.
to-
They spit out eggs.
They're part slug. Or at least, like, that's how they're based off of.
I'm not
By the
here
way.
for this part of Dragon Ball.
continuing.
So, essentially, like this guy's he's, at this he's like, okay, at this point, I don't know what's happening. I came here to just don't screw with us. There's no fun in that.
Don't screw
Yeah.
you?
All right, little man.
That explains why.
Hey, you just say little man, and she just like.
I'm just gonna be clear. Has Eros shrunk at any point?
Yes.
He's a normal.
the size of a
Normal-
average human.
Is he
Okay.
like a little tall? He's like at least 6 foot.
So, I'll go and
No,
tell you
he's
that
like
this
Average.
guy,
Alright.
Kai, he's like your height.
this guy is
I'm
6
below
foot.
average, technically.
Alright.
At least by American height.
But
I
yeah.
thought you were 8 feet tall.
No,
Oh, you're talking
normal
about
Kai,
another person.
you
I'm
monkey.
Shapeshifted.
Sorry.
I'm 5'6".
I was
which is
referring- I
technically
was
below average.
I was referring to Hisashi. I didn't realize you guys were talking about in person. Sorry. This guy Salma is 6 feet tall.
Right.
So literally all of us except for Core and Eros right now tower
Yep.
over him.
So half of us tower over it.
I'm
Half
wider
of us,
than him,
but
though.
one of us only by
You
choice.
are
Actually-
quite wide.
Actually, you are not.
I'm
Oh.
not wider than him. I'm
You-
upset.
Like I said, he's oddly proportioned. His his shoulders look really weird under under the shirt.
Have you
but
ever seen
he is
Adam?
wide.
Have you ever seen Adam Driver? He's built like.
He's he's built like his Lego pieces.
He's built like Kylo Ren.
He's built like a Lego piece. Like
He's
a
dead
by
ass
one
built like a Lego video game built.
So you guys are still just chat. You're just like this is strange to just be chatting with this guy. One, he's just giving you a bunch of information out the gate for no reason. The other
Oh.
is he does put up a finger first and he's like, I do have one question because I haven't it's not my job. That's not my I don't screw with people unless I'm killing them. Did you guys
Oh, that's what you're into.
I still okay. Did any of you did any of you do something to Goku?
No.
Just want to be clear.
No. Why?
Core starts thinking really heavily.
No. Why?
Not in particular.
Just
I
checking.
punched him.
Hey, if you don't mind answering.
Oh, you what is the I mean, sure, why not?
Who do you work for?
I don't know. I really am not. I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Who fills out your paychecks, or even getting paid?
I don't know what that means.
Oh
What is
my
a
God,
paycheck?
they're having.
What is a paycheck?
They're paying you for free.
Are you not being compensated for this?
What does that mean?
Are
Man,
you
I
getting
thought I
money?
was
for
Doing
this?
something for
No,
So-
someone and
No,
getting
just get
something in
his
return.
shoulder, like aside. I thought I was stupid.
So you see one of the cloak guys like put his hand on his shoulder and then come up and whisper something in his ears like, "Oh, yes, they are. I mean, yes."
Oh, but to
Okay.
answer your question, I punched him really hard.
Okay, let's be clear. Who here has not punched a Goku?
Well, no, I punched a younger
his
version of
hand.
him.
He's
I-
meaning
that
Goku
just-
in general, you monkey.
Oh wow! I didn't realize that racism triggered across all of the Acrosian species.
They're brothers.
How does that work? It's just this is Salma just genuinely curious.
None
Adoption.
of your business. But yeah, basically.
Hisashi!
Sorry.
But either way.
No. Well, I just got done seeing the list. It doesn't look like any of us are fighting each other
For a
first
bit.
round. So.
Not yet.
Well, I take that back. Our friend here is fighting Goku. He puts his hand on the one named foe, right, which is the one to his right.
And what's your plan to do with him, foe?
I'm
Do
gonna
re mi
I'm
fa
gonna-
sol la ti
I'm
do.
gonna do the thing, Ryan.
What is the thing?
So, since
What is
key
the
power
thing?
levels, I'm gonna do the thing.
Oh, you want to sense him?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else want to try and sense these guys real quick?
Getta's trying to
Oh,
get an
sure.
answer out of foe, so he's not really paying attention to that. So
Okay. So does everybody else want to try?
Yeah, what do we roll for that?
It's clairvoyance. That's what that is.
Oh, okay. So
does
I can
foe
knock
say
the shit
anything
out
to
of
get
it.
after that, or is he just not saying
So
anything?
no. So like foe, like he
Okay.
goes from looking at Salma to looking at you, and he's just. Because this is the first. If you guys have never heard one of these guys talk except for the one that was dying, and it's like a very calm and collected voice, but it kind of sounds really shadowy. If that makes any sense.
Ah,
It just says, "I am not going to tell you anything, because I'm not going to be doing that."
Are you sure?
I rolled a 9.
You're probably gonna be disintegrated like your other one was last time we had to fight one of them.
Oh, you were referring to the other model. Holy!
Jesus.
So this guy's. I'll let you guys know as soon as we're done with the talk. I'll wait for this last one before I continue. I'll repeat what I said. Okay. So, this guy so you say is like you're not gonna discriminate like those ones. It's like, oh, you're referring to the older mod. No, I hope not. That's not my plan, at least.
Well, if you're just a drone, you're just a piece in their puzzle. They won't care if you disappear.
Correct.
And that
You
doesn't
like-
bother
he-
you at all?
No. I serve
I
a
don't
better
think-
purpose.
Oh, you're a little masochist.
Says the Kai who couldn't do anything for her own universe.
What's a masochist?
I'm going to Hisashi. You tell us.
Say
kill a
again?
competitor. I was saying Hisashi is putting in a bunch of self-control to not kill a competitor before the tournament starts.
I think Core would realize that and be like, Hisashi, calm,
Calm thoughts.
calm. Pat, calm.
So let's be clear. This guy. So the fact that he revealed that one means that he knows what universe you're from, and he knows about your past. That's very clear.
Thank you for that little bit of information you just gave us. Foe.
No problem. I don't need to talk about your past. I mean, you don't even know yours, right?
Yeah, I don't.
That'll be a fun conversation. Oh, there's one thing that you called him our boss, right? He did want me to pass on one message. Next time you guys are in person with, the Supreme Kai of Time, Trunks, Goku, Odak, Ruma, all of them.
Can Gheata
Ask
just like
them
press like the record button on the thing on in his pocket, not like in secret, just to have it there so we don't have to.
Yeah. So it's like, why don't you ask them about the last two teams who tried this not? Say again?
She raises an eyebrow and just goes, "Okay." And when you get back home to your boss, why don't you ask him where his shiny jewel?
Jewel went. I get it.
Yeah.
Shiny Jewel went.
You're referring to the 1-star. Oh, that's being dealt with.
Or are you about to kick him in the nuts?
Either way works, to be honest.
It's really,
Actually, you know what? Hisashi.
really is there for me.
Well, one way to
Eros,
figure it
yeah.
out. And then she just looks and says, "Hey, announcer, can we attack people? Eliminate them completely?"
No.
Damn it. She just says.
I will say one thing. I'm glad I'll be able to report back to the doctor that his sarcasm features are working wonders.
Hey, Eros.
Hmm.
I'm not getting anything on these guys. What about you?
Oh, okay. So, right,
Yeah,
you guys.
I gave it in there. I put it in there for you.
Okay, so everyone rolled. So after all of that, right? So when you guys go to sense them, right? So the first thing you do is you sense Salma. Salma is strong. Like, he's not like crazy strong by any means. He's stronger than all of you, like all four of you. He is stronger than you guys. You can tell that outright. Like, if you guys were to do a one-on-one fight, it would be you could win, but it would be extremely difficult. The other two, they're odd, right? You can sense them kind of, but it's kind of like if you were sensing another, like not a god, but like another person with like not magic, but just they feel odd.
Like they are a different category of thing.
They feel stronger than the last one they feel about as strong as you guys. Like they're on the same level as you guys. However, they feel weird.
So it feels like how God Key is a different category.
Yes, they're just a whole different
This
category.
feels like just a fourth category something that doesn't fit into the other one.
Yes, that is completely true. That is what you guys are feeling.
Yeah, I'm not sensing anything.
I am.
No, you all sense this. Even
Okay.
you.
Hisashi just looks at them and just goes, "Okay, as long as we're in the chatty, what power are you guys using?"
They don't say anything.
May I attempt to do a use magic to try to replicate the effect?
Like they're
Yeah.
Well, you may attempt to. I will say what they're doing is not magic. Like they're not magically based.
I'm aware. I'm saying I'm trying to use magic to replicate that energy.
You can try. Would you like to do? Are you doing so right now in this very instance?
I'm trying so. Yes, right now within this instance, but I'm not doing it like put hand out, whatever. I'm making a pocket within myself and just like trying to stealthily do so.
Give me a use magic roll. DC.
User.
This is the target number, 32.
Did Eros sense anything else since he got a 23, or was it only what everyone else sensed?
No, like the target number for that was super easy, so you guys just blew it out.
Ah, got it. Understood.
I'll go, but since you did get a 23, you know what, I'll give you advantage on. The target number is still a 32.
Can I tell he's trying to do?
Since it's inside himself, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Actually,
Don't forget you have karma points that you can use to reroll or add a D10.
I can add a D10.
I think it's a
Yes,
yeah.
it's a solid
D10,
D10,
yeah.
I believe.
So it's just a 10? Or are you saying you can't crit on it?
That means
So
you
you can't crit. You can't crit on it. I will double check real quick because there's a lot of things you can do with it. But I believe adding a D10 is one of them. You may spend one karma point to increase the result of the die by one times your base tier of power, and add a solid D10. This is all the same thing.
So you add your tier of power.
Yeah, so
and
it's
a
And-
D10.
Yeah.
The DC was
32.
32.
okay.
You do have advantage as well because you rolled pretty high on your clairvoyance.
Where?
So like you basically read the energy so good that you can.
Okay.
All right.
Any-
You used a karma point, right? How many karma points do you have left?
I used one. I
Uh-huh.
have no idea.
Probably
So-
not.
that
oh
would
wait,
be
no,
under your
you're
Z-Soul.
5. You're at 5 because everyone except for me got a added Z soul due to dragging that
Alright.
star Dragon Ball. So you're all at 5. You're at 5.
Yeah, so you're at 5 now. So
I'm at 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're at
but
6.
that-
I
that
didn't
was
mean
something
all.
you did a-
He just spent a karma point.
yeah,
So he's at 5.
cool.
Alright.
You do so you make a little pit inside yourself, and you start trying to mold. Like you start like trying to replicate.
Should I attempt a concealment?
No, I need you to give me a morale saving throw.
Morale saving throw.
Target number is 25. I was not expecting this. This is going to be an interesting end.
I thought the energy wasn't magical.
It's not.
No, but you can create other energies with
That is true.
each other.
Yeah, yes, that's fair.
I'm gonna use another karma point for another D10.
Duly note if you get to 2 karma points, you have
What
negative
was the
effects.
DC?
25.
25.
And what is he rolling? I missed it because I got a call.
This is a
He has to
morale
roll a
saving
morale
throw.
saving throw.
Ah.
Side note, if I didn't roll good, I wouldn't have used the karma point because it would have been useless.
Correct.
Oh.
So this could be very close.
Don't
So
forget to also
that's
add the +1 times your base tier power, which is just literally just 1. So just add an extra 1.
Is that what if that's what makes it, we'll be very angry.
Hey, listen.
Well, he's
every
losing
point
Z
counts.
soul, so
Yeah, that's true.
Which I guess in universe is just using extreme determination.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Because if he
Right.
fails this, this is going to be bad for him.
I figured.
Dun 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 dun. This is kind of nerve-wracking a little bit.
You
Mhm.
said
a little bit.
morale, right?
Morale, yeah, which is it's in the saving throw category. It's right above the like the damage and stuff.
Oh, right. I have a +4. So that's good.
Yeah. And you
Okay,
add,
he seems
and you
comfortable
add
enough that I'm
another
assuming he made it.
+1.
So
Yeah.
you just gotta make a point.
I made it with the karma point in the base roll.
No,
Yeah, I
you,
figured.
you. Oh, with the karma point, so it's higher than it's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
let's see.
So the second, so you go to try and make it.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Let me just see the roll before I.
I'm
He's
flapping that in.
maculating.
He's mathulating. Yeah.
That's what you're going to school for, right? Core maculation.
Mathulation. Speculation. Yes, that is what he's going to school for.
And just double check if the math is correct. 10 plus.
Because you want to go to school and teach
7
people
plus
math and then
4
have
plus
online and later tell you that you learned.
What the
9.
fuck? Why are you guys targeting me?
You know.
What
I'm
the
already
fuck
just talking
does
about
that
for some
mean?
reason they keep getting videos.
Yeah, you
Time
did.
just sucks. Sorry.
So I'm gonna describe what happens. So you start trying to make the energy, right, and like a little pocket inside yourself. And the second you do, like you got it, you figured out how to make it. Just like all you're doing is trying to copy what you're feeling. And the second you do, you can feel something like out and like you feel like something somewhere like it both feels like it's really far away. And also, like like something's breathing down your neck. You feel like something is trying to literally claw its way through you, and that's what the morale will say was you stopping it. However, like so as you stop it, you close it off, and you're like you have to. I will say you do have to extinguish the magic you created. You did create it. I will say that, but in trying when you had to stop it, you had to shut it off. However, before it did, you straight up you hear something whisper, "I'll be back."
Noted.
What is
How?
your? I need to know something. Right? What is your Z solo line?
It is good.
It is now neutral.
Ah. The fuck? Okay. I'm gonna ask here, was that enough that even with the morale save throw, there is like a visible reaction from him?
Yes. Like I will say, Eros. I won't say you broke. You didn't have to break your shapeshift, because you're pretty good with magic. However, you did look like you got sick. You look like you got sick.
Is it like enough that you can just notice it pretty easily?
Yes.
Side note, I will point out, inwardly, what no one sees but Eros and whatever just saw that, or talked to him, the moment it attempted to take over his mind, Eros's full magical force just crushed it. Essentially.
Yeah,
Just
like
took
you
everything.
use
Loaded
you
it
use,
in on itself.
Took
Right.
everything in him.
To be clear, this was what happened was you made something and something else influenced it. It didn't power it up or anything. Something else just told the whatever power you made what to do, and it itself tried to feed on you, not someone
And
else. This
so he
wasn't
just-
like this wasn't someone else like trying to get to you. This was they saw an opportunity but didn't expend any
don't worry.
power. Yeah,
Don't
trying
worry. Eros now has full information that if he makes that again, he has to try to push through it to the thing to try to
I don't think you
that
understand. He's saying
difficulty.
he just had control of the power
Yeah, like you made
that
it.
was in you.
You made something, and then something took it away from you. But the thing that took it away from you did not expend any power doing so. Like they just, you made something, and it was immediately under their control.
Did it seem like it was their essence specifically?
No, like the people in front of you, no.
No, that's
Or
not what I'm asking.
The
general.
thing,
The voice, it didn't feel like it was their essence either. No.
but it felt like something they had complete control.
Yes.
All right. But Hisashi looks over and goes, "Are you okay, Arrow?"
End it there.
Well,
That just end it on
I can tell you right now, whatever's controlling that energy isn't actually in control
Not accurate.
completely.
I think
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking slap you.
well, you're the
Let me
person.
finish.
Sorry.
He says the energy itself does not seem to be that thing's energy, but it seems to exert such extreme control that attempting to use it is something that will screw you over.
That is accurate.
Okay.
And that's what he meant by it doesn't have complete control. Because if it had complete control, I would have made the energy. Actually, no, I wouldn't have, because it would have just been its.
Unless it allowed you to make it.
Yeah. It would have been a ha 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 no moment.
What I'm saying is maybe it allowed you.
All right, let's try to get on.
Yeah, I won't.
Sorry.
I won't clarify that specifically because you won't. But however, the two Samba doesn't notice at all. I mean, he notices you go get looking sick or whatever. However, the two like I'll call them drones for now. Foe and Ul, they both notice, and it looks you can't tell if they're grinning, but they're grinning.
So they're certainly
I'm
not
gonna kick your
panicked
face
about
in.
it.
So
That's all
both of
okay.
them immediately start walking off, and someone's like, guess that's my cue. I hope I get to see any of you on the tournament floor. I'd say good luck, but that doesn't seem to pan out well for you people. And before anyone can say anything I mean, you can say anything, but
I'm gonna kick your face in.
She
Good
flips him
luck.
off and blows a raspberry.
Gheata.
So
I'd say let's end it there because we're just gonna continue on if we do.
yeah, we will end it there, and next time it's tournament time.
Peace out.
Yep.
Bye
That's what
See you
bye.
we're
next
doing.
time.
Look.
So I was